Would you say we've taken a long rest by any chance?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay, I'm back
Everyone's.
to Mac.
I know that Fred and Marco kind of tuckered in for the night. That's not how you say those words together. Um, I think Gen said he was kind of camping out by the city gates, and then you guys are in jail, so you would probably rest. There's not much else to do.
I mean, we were just interrogated, so that sounds about right.
Yeah. Everyone's exhausted of the day's exploits.
Hey, so did we level up for killing people?
No.
Did
was
I?
kidding, know.
No.
That one is a valid question.
I do have a question. What is the city outskirts environment like? Is it plains land or is there more foresty area? Or...
It's pretty open plains, not sparse trees.
Okay. Does it have like tall grass or short grass? And do they have farms on the outside to like grow food?
This is not really much of an agricultural community. It kind of thrives on the intellect within it. So there's not really much outside the city walls. Like there are maybe a couple like small houses outside the main walls that people live in, but most people just, go in and outside the city. Not really farmland.
No. Now actually in game, can I sort of like get a good vibe on what sort of fauna would be around? Like, would there be any predators if I were to like sleep outside in the wilderness, open grass?
Yeah, you would assume 6 to survival. You would assume that you can never be too sure, like maybe you would be a little bit hesitant to sleep out there, but for the most part, it seems like a pretty tame area. You're close enough to city borders that wildlife aren't getting too close, whether at risk of, catching the eye of the rare hunter that's in the town or anything like that. And especially if you're coming back from the direction of the railroad, that's caused a lot of development that's kind of maybe thrown off parts of that area of ecosystem a little bit. So there's not really a lot in terms of large wildlife. You mostly see like maybe some rabbits and squirrels kind of scurrying about. For the most part, it seems to be a pretty safe area, and you could probably scrounge up some root vegetables and stuff like that if needed.
Okay, and last question. Do I smell like a junk pile? Like how does the city get rid of their waste?
Ooh, that's a very good question. They probably would dispose of it through magic, so probably through incineration. So I wouldn't imagine they have much of a junk pile around.
All right. Okay. In that case, I wouldn't be like right by the city gate. I would go sort of around the perimeter and see if there's like a secluded behind a building that would go completely unnoticed. To not really camp out by, but huddle up to and get my rest.
Yeah, so you kind of wander about for a bit. It is still, nighttime, maybe like very early morning, like maybe like 2 or 3 a.m. And you do notice that most of the lights on the outskirts of the city are out. People are, tucked in for the night. And you find kind of a village, or not a village, a house closer in a proximity to a shack, more so than a house, that you can tell probably seems to be occupied, but you can kind of settle down here. It's the farthest point away from the main city walls that is still within the bounds of, quote unquote civilization.
Okay, cool. I'll chill out behind that shack then.
Awesome. So Gen is there. Fred, you and Marco were like camping out by the train, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I will come back to those two sides in a bit. Um, again, kind of recap. You guys were on the train, party wipe. You ended up back in the city, and then the three of you ended up here in jail while Marco and Fred did the opposite thing and ended up leaving the town to go and look for you guys. You talked to the officers and the respective lawyers that were provided to you by the city of Obrea, and basically are just kind of sitting in here awaiting your, not even a trial, because you've basically already pled guilty to all of your charges, or at least Sai has, and so you're kind of just sitting here waiting for the night to go through. What are Alfie and Sai up to in particular?
Alfie's just kind of pacing back and forth. He's not really doing anything, and I don't think he thinks he's going to be able to get out of it per se. But the way that the lawyer person, or not the lawyer, the cop people were talking to him just pissed him off, so he didn't want to be cooperative.
Mm-hmm. Makes
That's
sense.
pretty much all he was
Mm-hmm.
doing. So.
I think Sai is still just like curled up in like on one of the like beds in the corner,
Gotcha. So
kind of
you
staring
both-
at the wall.
Yeah. You both are kind of just tuckered in. Sam is, I guess, like maybe keeping watch. He's a little shook from the events that have transpired. Also, somebody please stop me if I use the word tuckered one more time in this campaign. So you're all just kind
I
of
got you.
crowded in for the night. And
Has the-
where did he go? There we go. One of the lawyers actually kind of like apparates back in, Mr. Kilometer Smooth Pour. Walks up.
Not mine. That was Sam's.
Huh?
That was Sam's lawyer,
It's
not
Sam's
mine.
lawyer. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kilometer Smooth Pour kind of appears and he's like, sorry, I know it's late, but jeez, I sent out a message like you asked to Pip. I reached out to a contact there, Master Shandor, of the Obrean Academy, and he messaged back. He said that things are going fine, that they had just finished a night of drinking, and he just wanted to let me know that, or let you guys know that everything's on the up and up. He'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious, but I just wanted to let you know that as soon as I got the info.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Now I'm going back to bed. Sleep well, guys.
You too.
And he disappears. Some time passes, maybe an hour and a half, and you guys are kind of just sitting in yourselves, all a little bit down in the dumps for reasonable reasons. And Sam, we'll say, has passed out for the time being. And Alfie and Sai, can you guys both make either perception or arcana checks?
Which one's higher? Really? Arcana? Damn, that's crazy. Fitting.
Very nice. And Caroline?
My computer is taking a really long time to load.
No problemo. Roll 20 happens all the time.
It do be like that.
It truly, truly do.
What was it, our
Willow?
color perception?
Yeah.
Is it dark?
Yeah. There's like maybe one torch glowing, but otherwise it's nighttime. You're in an alternate ethereal dimension.
Oh, I
Alfie
didn't
spits
mean
on
to
the
roll
torch.
with advantage, so that's just gonna be an 18.
18. Cool. Both rolled 18. So Alfie, you are kind of slumped down, like facing the corner that you're near, just thinking about what has transpired, and you feel like a tingle kind of run up your fur. A magical spark kind of ignites in the back of your mind, and you feel an intense kind of pulse coming from like just about like dead center of the room, like right in the midst of the magical divider that is between you two. Sai, you notice out of the corner of your eye, again as you're kind of looking away toward the wall, you notice out of the corner of your eye that that part of the wall seems to be almost like stretching itself, kind of like taffy. Like it's kind of like pulling itself and mushing itself back together, and it's just distorting over and over again. Almost as if both of you would say that something is trying to get through.
Alfie
Is
is
that you,
confused.
Colin?
What'd you say?
I said, is that you, Colin?
You do not get a response.
I roll back over. Actually, can I ready an action?
Sure.
Okay. Does it look like whatever is trying to get through to my side or Alfie's side?
It's kind of hard to tell from the positioning that you're at, but you would say probably just the way that the wall is kind of, pushing ever so slightly, that something is trying to break through into your side.
Can
Can I
I
see if they're dangerous?
You can.
I rolled insight for that.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Caroline?
I was gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, yeah, you can do that too. So for your insight, Alfie, you... How do I describe this? So with the Arcana sensation that you picked up on before, you've had a lot of exposure to magic over your time as a kindred spirit, and even before, but this does not feel like a foul magic. This does not feel like an antagonistic dark force. This does not feel remotely close to anything like Oob or even something like the the magic in the Bandit Lord's castle. None of that. It feels more, I wouldn't necessarily say like good-hearted, but like maybe just like a more neutral force in general. With Detect Magic side, you can tell that this is a kind of not exactly a transportation spell, but something very much akin to it, like somebody from one position going into another. It's doesn't quite sit right with you as a teleportation spell. That's not quite what it is, but it's something in the same vein as that.
Interesting.
But you can tell
Can I
that
ready a Thorn Whip?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you specifically describe to me what is going to cause your ready to action?
If I see someone appear, I'll give myself a split second to be like, do I trust them? And then, if not, Thorn Whip.
Gotcha. Okay. I will also say with your Detect Magic that the wall kind of seems to be impeding this spell.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Their
Like-
spell or ours?
So the wall itself that like the distortion is happening in seems to be blocking whatever that spell is from fully going through.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn it, we gotta fuck some shit up again.
I'm gonna do a couple rolls here.
I'm also gonna prepare to use this on them. If it will it work? I guess not. Hold on.
I believe in you, roll 20. You got this. Oh, Jesus.
Well, never mind.
So there's like suddenly the wall itself kind of starts to like ripple, like almost like with a vibration of somebody like pounding at a door. And the tension just kind of like builds against the wall, and suddenly the wall begins to shake, and like even dust begins to fall from the ceiling of your jail cell, and bursting through, almost shattering part of the wall before it reassembles into side of the room, is a familiar looking Leonin figure as Kalel bursts through the wall, and he's like, "Ho ho! Made it!
Kalel?
'Tis I! Yes! Hello! Sai, Alfie, Sam? The rest of you, presumably, somewhere?"
Alfie, oh, I see I rolled it twice. I didn't mean to roll it twice, by the way.
You're good.
Alfie has no clue who this man is. Which is so on brand. It's painfully on brand, but I don't know who Kalel is.
Kalel is the lion man who originally was
You
trapped.
said lion. Alfie is immediately terrified.
So remember when you, in like session number 2, when you went to that forest where all the paths looped? It was because Kalel had cast his hallway spell and was trapped halfway between it. And then he led you guys into what is now Lincoln Park.
See, you're saying all this stuff, but I never met this person.
You also read
can say
his
that
journal
with
when you
certainty.
were in that underground sewer system.
Oh, that was his.
That was it.
Yeah, I still don't know who this is. But that's fine.
No, I love it. That's perfect. Kalel, like, kind of looking around. Sam has woken up from the distortion and the showering and kind of, like, clambered back up against the wall at the sudden jolt. And he looks over at you, Alfie, and he's like, "Well, don't be so scared. I'm not going to eat you." Ha ha!
Alfie's like screeching. How do I know that?
We've met.
No.
Yes?
I don't know you.
Okay.
My mother said never to talk to strangers.
That's slightly hurtful. All right, then. Well, can you guys make perception checks? And I'll make one for Samuel, too.
Are the cops going to come immediately? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Roll20 is being slow today. Oh, my God.
It wasn't just me. Haha.
20.
Dang.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. 19 for Sam.
Love that
12
for us.
for Alfie. You guys...
You didn't have to say it like that. Oh my god.
I guess Alfie wouldn't really notice much of this because he doesn't seem to remember Kalel at all. But Sai and Sam, you guys both recognize that Kalel looks a little bit different. It's hard to describe how exactly this works, but he seems at the same time both more physically toned, like more muscular, but also slightly more emaciated, almost displaying both characteristics at once. His mane has been cut down ever so slightly, and it's a little bit more ragged around the edges, and he now has a scar running across his left eye, and his left eye is a glassy white color as he looks at you guys.
Alfie thinks he's so cool now. He didn't notice. Well, I assume he notices this.
Right, you do notice it, but you don't recognize it as a difference in appearance.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alfie's gonna be like, "Hey, you want an eye patch?" And he just pulls one out of his pocket.
No, I rather think this look makes me look quite intimidating. Not that an eye patch wouldn't, but it's more piratey than I'm going for.
Oh well, I mean, And then Alfie's head starts to hurt immensely.
Oh, don't hurt yourself, little rabbit boy. We'll get this whole situation sorted out.
Alfie does not know why he has this.
The eye
Just
patch
as a
or the
headache.
headache?
Yeah. Either one.
Either one.
Because Alfie doesn't know about Jonah.
Yeah. Kalel, still kind of looks around, sees Sai's like disposition, and looks over and is like, "Now, I have heard some news through the grapevine about some events that have transpired recently. Are you all quite all right?"
Was that geared at Alfie?
At all of you in general.
Alfie's like, I'm in a jail cell.
Well, from what I recall you telling me, you've been in jail cells before, no?
Yeah, but this one's different. This one's kind of my fault.
I see.
No, it's my fault.
And why do you both say that?
Well, there's dead people.
There are dead people every day. What difference does that matter?
Yeah, but these are because of us.
I see. So, the rumors then are true. You did hijack the Owlbear Express, correct?
Oh, yeah, and then I figured out how to drive it, and that was pretty cool.
That is quite impressive. That is a technological marvel of our modern age. And you had no experience with it whatsoever prior.
Well, I remember Thomas the Tank Engine from one of Sam's memories.
It is a very iconic TV show from what I've been told.
Does Kalel also know about Thomas the Tank Engine?
Don't worry about it.
Was Sam there? Was he there when Sam?
He absolutely was not, no.
Alfie looks befuddled. I like that word.
Now, I have it on good authority that, yes, there were many ramifications that came about because of the train stealing incident. However, you cannot let that get you down. You must go back out there in the world. You've broken out of a jail cell or two. The world is waiting for you, is it not?
Alfie thinks about this for a second, and you see him start to attempt to chew through the bar.
I do not believe that is the answer to your quandary, dear rabbit.
Can I roll for this? I want to chew through the cell doors.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Bet. Is it athletics or is it just strength?
Just strength.
Saving throw or just strength?
Just strength.
All right. Oh no! No, so
you bad. Lightly chip a tooth.
You know what? We take those. Is it like a badass chip or is it just kind of like a fuck? I
it's just
it's
an fuck. I chip. It hurts
it's
more
a Beverly
than
Hillbillies chip.
It hurts more than it looks bad.
That's so tragic. That's the worst thing that's happened to me today.
You're in jail.
Says in character. He says in character.
Now, I was at the town of Razzie, which is just north of your train's destination, Papepipopup. Is that correct? That's where you are headed?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I am...
were there a bunch of bee-like things or whatever the fuck? Those were terrifying.
Bee things? I did not see any notable insects while I was out there, no.
What the fuck?
I must retract something I said. I did say that I was coming from the town of Razzie. Technically, I am still there. And you see he takes one of his paws and just kind of like shoves it into his abdomen, and it just like passes straight through him.
Alfie screeches.
Do not worry. I am merely a projection. I am not here in physical form. I just came to check in on you after hearing such outlandish but apparently true details of your recent exploits.
Yes.
So, I'm a little surprised to find you all still in here. Like I said, I've known you to, from what your adventures have told me, I've known you to, not take these things lying down, so to speak, and I see most of you are doing just that.
Well, I mean, I am sleepy, What is it, like 4 a.m? Please make it clearly not 4 a.m.
It's about 3:30.
Oh.
I said it was 2, and then I said you went to sleep for an hour, so.
That's okay. I think that was funny.
So, should I meet you in the town, or what's happening here?
No.
Why?
Huh?
Why would you meet us in the town?
Well, from what I heard, the story said that you were heading there for a particular reason, that you claimed it was in distress. And if I can meet you there, I might be able to help out.
Someone just came and told us that they aren't in distress at all, and what was it, 3 or 4 people died for no reason? I think we all might be better off if we just stopped helping. It doesn't seem to do much good.
You see he kind of sits on the edge of the bench, just kind of looking down at his hands, kind of like twiddling his thumbs? Question mark. Whatever lions have. And he
Toesy woesies.
Toesy wosies, yes. His toe beans. He starts twiddling his toe beans.
Alfie starts twiddling his own.
You see he looks up and he says, I had an experience once that I very much do regret, and I ended up in a situation where I could have done something, and I did nothing. And I thought that doing nothing would be the right thing, and I thought that the people who told me to sit back and do nothing knew best. You see, he starts getting a little bit choked up. I did nothing in those moments, and things changed greatly. Those who I called my closest family, I never saw again, not in nearly the same way. I watched them butcher each other, and I watched them lose their minds over it. And I think to myself quite regularly, Kalel, if you had done something, said something, maybe it would be a little bit different. And so when I broke out of that jail cell, when I left out into the world, I knew I had to always do something. I couldn't just sit by and watch as the world burned around me, as families died because of actions I could have helped prevent. And yes, maybe the things I do sometimes, maybe that in and of itself causes those instances that I try so hard to help prevent. But that is simply how life goes sometimes. Sometimes life grabs you by the balls and it just won't let go. It just keeps. Balls. Sometimes it grabs you by it grabs you by the roots. It grabs you by the root system and it just won't let go. And it just keeps and it just keeps pulling you down. But you know what you do in those moments. You know what you do. You look life.
Cut off your root system and
You
grow a
look
new
right in the eye and you cut off your testicles. You're completely right.
Alfie looks terrified. Alfie looks at Sai, looks down at himself, and huddles up in the corner.
The point I'm trying to make here is that it is not easy trying to do good things. Why did you get on that train?
because we have town burning to the ground related trauma. And we didn't want to see it happen again.
And that's it. That right there. You see, he kind of like pokes you on like your forehead as you're turning to talk to him. He's like, that's what you need to hold on to. You don't want to see those things again. You can't let those things happen again. Think about all the people that you brought to that little forest nook. Think about all the people who would have died if you hadn't intervened when you did.
Wait,
Think
you know
about
the forest?
Huh?
You know about the forest?
I'm ignoring this conversation. Think about what were their names that you told me? Think about Alisar's family. Alisar may not be here to support you like he once did, but the actions you took saved lives that day. The actions you took saved the woods of Lawville, and you made it so that those people could continue on thriving. You tried to stand up against a corrupt government, from what I've heard. And now you're here doing whatever you can to protect a village that you thought was on fire, burning to the ground, to prevent it from happening again. Nothing about that is wrong. And the ways that we get there, they may vary, they may change. And maybe we make mistakes along the way. But is that not part of all of this? Is that not part of life? Take the mistakes. Take them in stride. Learn from them. And don't let these things happen again.
Okay.
Well,
I hug
Alfie
him.
is extremely inspired.
oh, oh well.
I'm
So
like
much so that he
quietly
tried-
sobbing. But
So
like
much
it's
so-
just the noise because I don't have tear ducts.
Are you?
It's kind of like really mild hyperventilating.
He has like, as you're hugging him, his hands are like kind of flayed out, like he's not like, he's like cautiously hugging you back. He's like, are you laughing?
Why would I be laughing right now?
I don't.
Fuck, man.
Oh, these are tears. Oh, and then he like hugs you a little bit tighter when he realizes.
Alfie's so inspired that he's gonna try to chew through the bars again. Let's go! Good rules.
You bite through one of the bars.
Is it enough for me to get through?
No.
Alfie's gonna continue.
Oh my god. Before you do that, young rabbit, I think I have a better solution for you.
Alfie swallows the bar that he was chewing on.
That's gonna hurt coming out, I can guarantee it.
That's one of the circumstances in which you spit. Okay, Alfie?
Especially,
Oh,
you're a
fuck.
rabbit, you poop in pellets, that's gonna take forever.
Yeah, you gotta spit that shit right out, dude. That's not gonna pass.
Sam walks over and starts giving you the Heimlich.
What did I
Alfie chewed through a metal bar and swallowed it.
Yeah.
I. Okay.
Kalel showed up,
Only
and
one of the bars, apparently.
Kalel showed up,
Which-
gave a semblance of a inspirational speech.
Gave a very inspirational speech. I don't know where
Hello?
you were for that. I thought you were the one talking.
Self-doubt, you know.
What?
Tell it
Did it
to fuck
give
off.
everyone present a point of inspiration?
Yes, actually, I do have that written down. So Sam,
I
Alfie,
figured
and
that was
Si.
going to be the case, so I just said that I was inspired, but I haven't used it yet.
I believe I know a good situation to get out of this. But first, well, I can't seem to get through the other side of the wall here. So, young Sai, take this. And you see he hands you a bounded up scroll.
Okay,
All right.
I take it.
So, what I have just given you is another one of my spell creations. I have called this the Person Pinger. If you use the Person Pinger, simply think of a person, say the incantation, and then say their name at the end of the incantation, and this will create a sort of, how shall we say, mental connection between the two of you. You will know the person's location. You can't communicate with them otherwise, but you will know specifically in like what direction, like a homing pigeon. Yes, you'll become a homing pigeon toward this person, and they in turn will know that you are homing in upon them.
Will they know where
Like-
we are?
They will not know where you are, no, but they will know that you are looking for them. I didn't quite work out all the kinks of that aspect
No,
yet.
it's good. No, I think it's great. Is it single use?
No, this is a second level
Oh, sick.
spell slot.
Oh, phenomenal.
Wait, Colin,
Yeah.
isn't that just locate creature?
What?
Isn't that just locate creature?
Kalel's like, what are you talking about?
Gosh, my child.
I didn't know that
I
that's
spent
actually.
so long learning it. I studied it.
What'd you say?
I said I spent so long learning it. I studied that spell.
Hold on.
I say the little incantation. I'm like bippity boppity Fred.
No. Sorry. I have an incantation for you. Let me send it to you. There, I sent it.
Fuck you.
One
Colin.
incantation. I am intrigued.
The second half of this is especially cruel considering I have a lisp, but alright. Please point out people, produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Fred. That was really good, Colin.
Thank you.
Dirty Colin. Why?
It's disrespectful, but I love it.
So upon that happening, you get like a what's the word I'm looking for? You get like a ping, like a notification. There it is. You get a notification that kind of goes off in your head, and it immediately like kind of snaps your neck in the direction toward where it is drawing you. However, because of the specific situation that you are in, inside an ulterior dimension, it is spinning wildly all around you. It's basically saying like, hey, if you just get out of here, then I'll direct you from there. But from where you are, you just need to get back to your regular plane of normality. Kalel like kind of grabs your head as it's spinning around. He's like, ooh, sorry, not in here. We need to get out of here first. But, I mean, if you were to do it to somebody nearby, like, for instance, here, let me try.
Side gags.
Please point out people, produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead, show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Samuel, Sam, you get a rupturing migraine.
Yo. It's so good. I literally go like, hey, yo, this is just a look. Just die of a headache.
And as you look away from Kalel, the migraine dies down a bit, and then you look back toward him, and it flares up. And you can see even without looking at him, you just have like an image of Kalel like burned into your mind, like flashing over and over again, almost like epileptically. And then he like kind of does a motion and like cancels out the spell, and your mind returns to you.
Is it a
That's
migraine for
terrifying.
anyone who's being located?
Huh?
I say in pain.
Oh, quite. Ooh, you might have to apologize to poor Fred for that. Fred, you wake up screaming.
Oh my god.
Ugh, Yaker.
He would never say that.
You would say it in an Adam Driver voice. Oh, yikers.
More. Yankers.
Oh, that's so bad.
So I'm still lost. Remind me who Colin was.
You too?
The tiger person.
The lion dude who we got Lincoln Park from.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
See,
Now.
You say you too, but I genuinely just don't know who he was. I know Sam knows who he was. I realized I was not there for that session.
Yeah. I figured I figured. Oh, by the way, Samuel, for posterity, you rolled a 6 for this session.
That sounds 100% right. It's migraine.
Now, Kalel kind of... My computer. Kalel stands up off the bench, and he's like, now, I must go back to where I am projecting from. I will meet you in Papepipopup. Like I said, it's just about a day's journey from me, north to south. For you, it might be a couple days now that the train is, shall we say, incapacitated. And if you need to ping me, you'll know in what direction to keep heading. I'll be in that general vicinity in, like I said, about a day. I should probably tell you how to get out of here, shouldn't I? And then at that point, I would love to make this work if my mouse was moving more than 3 frames a second.
Not like this.
It's really bad. At that point, hello? There he is. Colin pops back in and he's like, I already told you how to get out of here. Just direct all your magic force to the center of the room. You don't need a freaking lion to tell you that. You guys are just ignoring me, I bet. And then he disappears.
Alfie is so confused. Where did that dude come from? Who is he? That one I'm being...
That one I do not know. Anyway, you know your mission. Protect the people of Papepipopup. I trust you to know that anything you find as a threat must be a warning, must be trusted. If they tell you that Papepipopup is fine, it doesn't sit right with me that you would get a message that says otherwise. Trust your instinct.
We'll see you there, pal.
And he just kind of walks back into the wall and disappears.
Thanks again. Really good stuff. Think about becoming a motivational speaker sometime.
I feel bad that I missed this. Man.
Watch the VOD.
Yeah.
I will.
Or the YouTube video.
I love watching the VOD.
Alfie's gonna step right here. He's gonna be like, hey, Sai, come here.
Yeah?
Come here. Well, he's gonna grab
I
Sam.
move closer. I don't have a mouse on me. So it would be a whole thing if I, like, actually moved my character right now. Oh, actually, I think I can just... Yeah, what's up, Alfie?
That weird person that just popped in the room and then disappeared. Let's do what he said. And then Alfie starts, like, straining his brain. Hold on, I don't know, but one of them. and then Alfie starts straining his brain real hard, but that doesn't really do anything. But he thinks that he's putting his magic in there.
Oh, the magic thing. The magic thing. Got it.
Yeah, how would we do that?
Is that like an Arcana check, Colin?
I would. Yeah, I guess Arcana check probably. We'll say.
I don't know if you like want a
we'll say
specific spell or something.
combined. No, we'll say everyone just do an Arcana check, and combined, I'm looking for a 30.
That's the 15 from me.
15.
Sam, even if you roll a nat 1, we pass.
We catastrophically fail because Sam rolled a nat 1.
You rolled a 25.
Well, near the 1 for a second.
So as you guys like gather and start kind of like channeling your magic energy in, the two police officers that you saw the other day kind of pop in on the other side of the bars, and they're like, "Hey, we got a notification that there was an odd breach of security. What's going on?" And then the entire dimension just shrinks in on itself, compressing you all into tiny molecules, and then it blips out of existence.
Did we just kill everyone in that fucking dimension?
Well, if we didn't die, then probably not.
Well,
But
so
even if we did,
if
let's
we
not be sad about it.
cue Colin going. So you guys show up at
The
a
bathhouse.
bathhouse.
So you guys,
Don't you dare.
ignore them. You guys pop in inside this building right here. Go ahead and make a perception check upon exiting out inside the building.
Like being inside the building or leaving
Yeah.
the building?
Inside.
Is it dark?
Yes, it is still
Sorry.
very early morning.
Then it's +5 to this.
Dirty 20, 16.
Sorry, I'm still finding it.
You're good. 9. Okay. Sai, you kind of especially see this as the room is just like a dark, empty room, and then you have this distortion effect as you watch yourself from a distance emerge out of a lock on a treasure chest in the back of the room. You watch as you burst out of the keyhole, shrinking from molecular size up to your regular size and kind of laying splayed out on the floor. And then Alfie and Sam follow quickly behind you. And then you begin to see the two officers kind of pop out as well.
You kept us in a
And I see
treasure
this from
chest?
outside of my body?
Hmm?
I see this from outside of my body?
So it's kind of like, oh man, how do I describe it? It's kind of like your head is like the first thing that pops out, so you watch the rest of your body like emerge and grow from the lock in the trunk.
Hate that.
Looking around the room, Alfie and Sai, you guys have a little bit better night vision, I guess, than Sam does. You notice that you seem to be in a shop of sorts, as all around the room there are like pieces of like armor, maybe some weapons lying around, and they're just all kind of like locked up or inside glass cases and things like that. You seem to be in a sort of armorer's shop.
Is this our friend's shop? No, that was potions.
He's also not our friend. We like made
No,
up
he-
a little, but I think he still doesn't like us that much.
No, he
We're
definitely
getting
doesn't,
there. We're
but that's
getting there.
okay.
We're getting
You
there.
see that the two cops like begin to stir as they like begin to push themselves up off the floor.
Alfie just knocks one out by punching him real quick.
Go ahead, make an attack.
Can you try to do
I
non-lethal damage?
You can
for
do
me?
non-lethal. Well, I'll call it non-lethal. Yeah.
Can I just do athletics? Can I just roll athletics?
I'll call it athletics if you want to like jump on his head to kind of like smash him into the ground.
Jump on his head? No, I'm just gonna choke him out.
I'm actually.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Jaw. Choke
Hey,
yourself
wait,
out.
hold on. Luck point?
Actually, he
Luck
is
point?
prone. He is prone, so you get advantage.
Oh, never mind. No luck point.
So you just,
All right,
as he
it
like
was-
begins to pull himself up, you just wrap your arm around his neck and just feel like his consciousness like drain, and he just like kind of goes limp for a second.
I cast Path Without a Trace on us, and
I thought it was bad.
do rapport spores and say run.
Alfie,
I
Didn't even
don't
realize
question
it
it.
was
I just start booking it.
Alfie didn't even realize his legs were moving.
So you knocked out one of the officers. One of them is still kind of stirring.
One of the ops.
One of the ops, yeah.
The ops.
Fucking up.
And you guys are on in this part of town. What would be a good roll for this? Go ahead and make a investigation check as you exit the shop.
Yes, I'm so good at those. I'm gonna use every luck point to get a nat 20. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm using a luck point. Oh wait, hold on. What the hell? Never mind. What is that? One more. All right. Mother. Listen, I need help over here. I'm struggling desperately.
Hey, you didn't bring your Nico dice to this session.
You
Um,
right?
So you guys kind of pop out onto the street in a rush, and Sam, you're the one that kind of like picks up a lot on the scenario of what's going on, what seems to be going on in town. You look around, you see kind of illuminating even in the night sky. There seem to be torches kind of moving throughout the city streets, and you are under the impression that the city seems to be under almost a sort of lockdown. Like there are guards everywhere, and even if you turn to your right, you see one kind of looking away from you guys, like turning around the street, sword at his hilt, holding a torch up, just kind of keeping an eye out for things.
Is that Skyward Sword section?
We out here doing our thing.
I just think to myself, stealth mode. Do.
We did have Pass
Like
Without
James
Trace,
Bond
so.
theme.
Do.
So,
It's
what
not.
what are the what are the details of Pass Without Trace?
It's basically that we get +10 to our stealth checks. We can't be tracked by any means, magical or non-magical. Let me look it up real quick to make triple sure.
That sounds like what I remember.
We can't be tracked except by magical means.
Gotcha.
A creature that receives this bonus and leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay, cool. As you kind of burst out onto the road, as you're kind of collecting the information of your surroundings, shriekly behind you, you hear the sharp sound of a whistle coming from inside the shop, and the sound kind of reverberates throughout at least this general section of the city.
Get on the roofs. Get on the roofs.
And the guard at this end quickly turns around and looks in your general direction. And I'll need you guys to make your first stealth check. Remember, you have a +10 to this.
Can I, because I am so stealthy,
Mm-hmm.
can I try to help Sam or Alfie
What?
by giving them pointers?
You're I think in general, yes, but in this specific instance, since this guy kind of like whipped around so quickly, you don't have time for it right now. But
Okay.
after this point, yes, absolutely. So for now,
Okay.
just a flat stealth check for everyone.
Great.
I was gonna say luck point, but I think I only have the one.
That
Left, and
is
I don't
a
wanna use it for that.
22.
17, 22.
Oh,
Sam?
1 second. Stealth, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sam out here balling.
Jeez. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
He looks directly at you and runs literally like
opposite direction.
runs directly toward you and then runs perfectly between Sam and Alfie's shoulders, where he doesn't, like, just ever so slightly doesn't bump into you guys and runs into the shop.
I will not lie. My heart did stop for a brief moment. I will need to go to a doctor.
Can I make like an athletics check or something to like just completely without consent start trying to like help Sam get up the roof that
Yes,
he didn't know
absolutely.
he was trying to climb right now?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Or would that be sleight of hand or athletics? Or
Athletics.
strength?
Athletics.
Well, I have
Okay.
to give an athletics.
I'm just gonna jump up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to jump and fall, and then try again.
And Sam, can you make a
Damn,
athletics
Nico.
check as well? This is not a Nico dice day.
There we go. That's a
Perfect.
bad
Okay.
one. All right. I did take the 1d1
It's
by the way.
just
Yeah.
all sevens for
So Sam and Sai, you guys are kind of able to scramble onto some low roofs of the nearby area. Alfie begins to like just jump straight up, reaches up and completely whiffs on grabbing the edge. It's dark out. He doesn't quite see the edge of it, and he kind of falls back down on the ground and lands in a pile of display racks outside the shop that make a bit of a clatter as he lands down on the
Oh
ground.
fuck! I'm gonna do a stealth roll.
what?
Please. Yes. Okay. I get into one of the suits of armor. And then just stand there like a fucking
Scooby
Scooby-Doo
Doo
character.
style?
Yes.
Literally.
Go.
It's
you,
like perfectly your
how I avoid
size.
the situation.
it's not only perfectly your size, but it also has like built-in like holes in the hat area that your ears perfectly stick through. And you are statuesque. You are trained as a rabbit to be able to, hold your breath near predators, and so they're not able to even like sense your heartbeat almost. So you are completely perfectly still. The guard rushes outside, holds the torch up directly to your face, and sprints down the street.
Tricks are for kids.
And then shortly after, the cop kind of stumbles out, carrying his friend in like a shoulder hold, and they kind of limp out toward the direction of the banner, the tavern. And
Once
he's just
they're gone, I'm gonna help Alfie onto the roof.
and he's just continuing to blow the whistle throughout. Okay, so you guys are all camped out on the roof. I'm gonna say that again, you're kind of like over here by this house area. At a certain point, you hear off in the distance, disrupting your, if not like deep sleep, but just like kind of huddling up for the night. You hear the whistle echoing off in the distance, and you immediately get the sensation that something might be up.
Oh, me?
Yes, yeah, you.
Oh, am I situated in a way where I'm like faced away from the city?
Yeah, so like with this this house right here, you're basically like back against it. So I guess you're facing in this direction.
All right. If I like turn the corner around the side of the house, what do I see in terms of light?
You don't see much. You notice that even off in the distance, there are kind of pinpoints of light around the city walls that you can see kind of through the cracks and crevices of the buildings. Those seem to be pretty solid. You would make the assumption that they're probably trying to stay put at the perimeters of the city.
Okay. I'll stay at this corner and keep my eye out to see if there's like any light that starts making its way towards me.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I just stay alert and I keep my ear out, like if I hear any movement or anyone talking.
Gotcha. You do begin to hear like some people, no one quite near you exactly, but some people in like this general area start stirring from their sleep. You know, a couple of lights and houses flick on. None that like worry you in your particular position, but it is causing a bit of a ruckus around town.
Okay.
So you three, Alfie, Sai, Sam, you guys are basically on top of the armorer's building right now.
Okay, I want to whip out the scroll and try to locate Fred.
Yeah, you just gotta say the incantation.
Every time?
Every time.
That feels mean.
A little bit.
Please point out people, produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Fred.
Fred, for the second time that night, you just sit bolt upright. You keep having really weird, vivid dreams about Sai. And you are kind of like whipping your head around as this headache seems to be attacking you. And you notice that in the direction you're in, kind of following the railroad tracks, that is where it seems to be the most intense.
Okay. Fred is like, wait, nobody ever told me. Do trains give you bad dreams?
Marco wakes up for the second time that night. He's like, what is going on with you?
I keep seeing Sai, and I think it's the train.
You think it's the train? What? Are you?
Yeah. Listen, I never saw Sai in my dreams until I got on this train. So it has to be the train. I think the train is making me see Sai. Why didn't you tell me that this happens? Oh my god. I have this terrible headache.
Give me 1 second. Where is it? Ah, geez, I didn't know trains could do that either. That's terrible. Wait, but then why am I not having any dreams about Sai?
I don't know. Maybe
Can
you
Alfie
just
say
don't know
the-
Sai as well. I don't know.
Can Alfie say the same incantation and say Marco?
You may.
I don't know what the incantation is.
Oh, that's right. I do have to send it to you. I'm just gonna put it in the D&D chat. Copy. There you go.
Hold on. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Please point out people, produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Please show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Marco.
Oh my god. Oh no, I get it now. Wait, but I was just awake. Why am I seeing Alfie? Oh my god, why am I seeing Alfie?
Colin, did you test this out on Jeff and that's why he's not here tonight?
That's funny.
It took me a second to understand, but I get it. That was funny.
So, you three up on the building, you know that Fred and Marco are basically in the same general area, or at least in the same direction. And Fred, you and Marco kind of both get the intuition of, you know, those faces like flashing in your mind that Alfie and Sai are like almost maybe like calling out to you or just trying to like see you or something like that. Like you're not entirely sure that it's not the train causing it, but it feels like it is a deliberate message from a friend.
I think this is a message from the train.
What's the train saying?
It's saying to sit still because our friends are coming.
Okay. Yeah, I can get that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me too.
Anyway, I think that we should. The train is telling us to go back to bed because it's late, and we should get a bit more sleep and then wake up in the morning.
Okay. I'm kind of awake now because this is the second time we've been jolted awake by screaming tonight. So I think I'll just sit watch for a bit. But you can go rest up.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Fred puts his head back on the ground and is asleep in like 0.2 seconds.
And also okay, you're snoring. All right. Well.
I love that for them.
All right. So 3 of you back on the building. You know where they are.
Alfie's like, how did they end up over there? What about the bees?
Oh
I know
yeah.
they're not bees. But Alfie doesn't know anything. Alfie doesn't know what a fly is, or a mosquito, or a gnat.
Upon realizing that they both said the incantation, I'm like, well, where are they? Guys. Guys.
I think we just like start leading the way. They're this way.
Alfie just walks.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Very good.
Sai runs. Sai is full sprinting across rooftops.
As soon as Alfie sees
How
that,
is Sai
he starts
doing
to-
that without making noise?
All you can hear is like a very quiet like of like the fucking spines like jiggling around on his head.
I didn't like that. Alfie gets creative with it and starts doing parkour.
Okay. Alfie's doing backflips and shit off of the roofs and whatnot. And you guys are kind of clambering around. In what general direction are you? You're heading toward Fred and Sai? Like
Towards Fred and Alfie, yeah.
Okay. Or yeah, Fred and Marco.
Yeah, whatever. Too many names.
Too many names. Cool. So when you get to this area, past like the record room tower, and near the banner, you notice that there's kind of like a huddling of guards kind of around that area, and there are some even stationed in the gate leading into the tavern, looking toward it as if they're expecting somebody to come out of the tavern at some point.
Alfie looks towards the tavern and wonders if Crunk is in there. So he does the incantation and says Crunk. Hold on, I have to pull it up. Please point out people, produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead, show me a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul, Crunk.
Oh, what the oh my god! What the fuck?
Is that
Wait, is that loud enough that we can hear it?
Yeah, I mean, you're like right here, and he's in the tavern.
Alfie quietly, but also loudly says, "I'm sorry." Only loud enough for Crunk to hear, because I got a nat 20 on stealth.
Upon Crunk's voice emanating outward, can you guys make another round of stealth checks here? The guards are looking around, even upward, frantically, as Crunk's voice is coming from like the second floor.
Now I can give them the help action?
Yeah.
Nice! Okay, awesome.
We take those.
Oh, I can do it with advantage,
Yeah.
right?
That is a God. I'm so fucking
23.
bad at math. 23.
Yeah.
I'll take my first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys just kind of like immediately like duck down, like lay flat on the roof of the building as one of the guards like looks around, and they start, kind of moving away. But the one guard who is outside runs inside the tavern actually, and so he runs inside to check on the commotion.
Alfie
we-
says nothing.
Should we? All right. Well, since you felt the need to locate Crunk, should we get Crunk or are we just dipping?
Can I? How close are we to Krunk?
You would have to make a pretty sizable jump to get from the rooftop. Like the rest of these rooftops are pretty interknit and you can kind of just, hop across them. To get from one of these rooftops to like the second floor window of where Krunk is, or where the sound came from at least, you would have to make a leap to be able to like grab onto the windowsill.
How
that
far?
good?
Alfie, hold on.
Okay, alright.
I'm just trying to.
Alfie is already hanging off the windowsill.
I'm just preemptively there. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
What did you want to do? I apologize. I can retract that.
No, you're all good. Do your thing.
Okay.
We're all good.
I just.
I was just gonna try to report spores and ask him if he wanted to come with us.
Oh, Alfie's just gonna whisper through the window. Hey, Crunk, do you want to come with us?
Alfie, what? Why are you... Okay, lots of questions. Where have you guys been? Why are we whispering? And why am I dreaming of you?
I am so sorry about that. I heard it hurts. I used a spell to find you, and we're going to Fred and Nico.
Yeah.
Alfie's forgetting everyone's name.
What was that second one?
Run that back one more time, bud.
Nico.
Narco.
Yeah. Cool.
Narcos?
Italian.
Like the drug lord?
No, but that's what we're taking down for sure. For sure. No, we're gonna take down everybody, but we have to find Marco and Fred first, and so that's what we're doing. That's the plan.
Cool.
Nico.
Wait,
The spider.
he kind of like looks past you down the windowsill. He's like, so Gen, Sai, and Sam are down there with you too?
I don't know where Gen is. Actually, we haven't found Gen yet. That's a good idea. And then
No.
and then he starts to say it, but then thinks about it, and then he's like, "Oh wait, shit! What if Gen is in his jar form? I can't do that. I would never find him. That's like a different dimension. We were just in a different dimension. Did I tell you that?
I saw you guys vanish. I assumed it might be something like that.
We were inside a treasure chest.
That's...
Yo, Alfie. Ask
what's
him
up?
if he's happy here or if he wants to come with us.
Oh,
Did
are
you say
happy
that
here?
through Spores? Because
Yeah.
that'd be really funny. Everyone hears that in the channel.
I say that in spores.
Alfie asks that question, even though I'm pretty sure Krunk is within range for rapport spores.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like the most sad. I mean, are you guys like... What's the plan here? What are we doing?
We're skipping town, my guy. And we're going to maybe... Can he hear me through report spores or not?
You can make it so he
Alfie's
can.
just relaying everything.
No. Definitely.
We're skipping
Whether or not
town
he's here.
and we're gonna go to a town that may or may not be burning to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Verbatim, Alfie says the same thing.
And you hear like kind of in the background, Alfie, there's like pounding on doors coming like from further down the hallway, not the one directly behind Krunk. And you get the impression that the guard is getting closer. Krunk is like, I think in this current situation, it would be a little bit suspicious if I just dipped because I was, associating with you guys. Tell you what, I'll stay here for a bit, but I'll meet you guys. What did you say? Lincoln Park Park? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
head there, and when you guys are done, I assume you'll head back there at some point.
Yeah, no pressure though. You live your truth, man. We just wanted to give you we just wanted informed consent.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about that shit, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. I like give him a fist bump through report sports.
Whoa, that
Just
felt
send him
weird.
the
I don't.
mental image of me bumping his fist.
Whoa, that felt weird. I didn't know you could transmit physical sensation over the mind. But okay, yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, I'll be chilling here for a bit, and then I'll meet you guys back there. If you well, I was gonna say if you don't make it, but I don't think that can happen for the most part. So I'll see you
It
around.
hurts real bad.
Well,
And
I would imagine so.
then Alfie does this weird hop thing where he jumps off of that the windowsill that he is, or not, like he's hanging from the windowsill, so he does like this parkour thing where they like run up the wall a little bit and then do a little jumpy jump over to the other roof.
Yeah, you gonna roll me a leg check on that one?
Absolutely, I will.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know what? I think it worked.
Hey, give me my
Hey,
check.
can you go back to rolling sevens, please?
Absolutely not. That shit was disgraceful.
Nico said, "No word on Nico dice."
Krunk quickly closes the window, and just as you land on the roof, you see the guard kind of make his way into Krunk's room, and Krunk is waving his hands in the air, and it looks like he's having a conversation with him and everything.
Alfie already misses him so dearly. But we'll respect his wishes. And then he'll
Are you just back on the roof with us?
yeah. I'm just
bet.
chilling.
Just like, damn, I kind of miss him already.
I miss
Alfie
him
be sad
every
posting
day.
out here.
Krunk responds through report sports. Guys, I'm right. I can literally see you out my peripheral vision.
It's like I can still hear him.
And yeah, I think that's where
Yeah,
we're
I guess we
at
just
right
head
now.
out. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys continue running along the rooftops and stuff. I'm gonna say you get to about maybe this point, and you notice that the wall to get outside the city is quite tall. You need to. It's probably not one that you could just naturally just jump up and grab onto. You would probably need to scale the wall or try to find another way through it.
Are any entrances nearby, like a gate or something?
Yeah, they're all guarded.
How heavy?
You'd see 2 guards posted at in your where you can see. You see 2 guards at this gate, 2 guards at this gate, 2 guards at this gate, and 2 guards at this gate.
Wait, so where have we located Fred and
In
Marco?
the direction of the railroad. This way.
Oh, okay. Can we try to locate Gen real quick to make sure we don't leave him behind?
Does anyone have an idea of where he is? Thought he
Yeah,
was
that's what the location thing's for.
Doesn't that
Alfie is
give
about
headaches?
Alfie is about to scream out Gen's name, and you see him start to do it, and then think about it,
Get.
and then he's like, "Nah."
I shake Sam's shoulder and point at him look at our boy.
Learning how to read.
I shed a tear in this proud moment. He growing up.
My God, look at him using his cognitive reasoning skills. That's so important and so special. He's growing. Soon enough,
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna leave the nest.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check,
Mhm.
to see about how thick this wall is, if I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
How many C's, Colin?
How many C's, Colin?
Well, he has to roll an investigation check first.
How many C's, Colin?
That's
How many
probably
Cs,
like
Colin?
a 7C thick wall.
Okay, hold on.
So,
I'm concerned.
given that information, how many? What number do I have to reach to just bash through it with a strength saving throw?
I feel like we may forget, and that's okay. That's okay. We may have forgotten that this is a stealth situation.
No. Wait, hold on. I mean, like cartoon style. Like you know
like
how
like Wile E. Coyote, like your silhouette
exactly,
through the wall.
exactly.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Nico. Nat 20.
Going for it.
No, because you'll just alert the guards.
Alfie just runs into the wall and knocks himself out.
You just hear kind of like a
Okay.
thud, like a splat, like it doesn't even make a noise to anyone else around, just to you guys at Alfie's level. And he just kind of
And he's
thuds
back
to
to
the
being a
ground.
liability.
And he thuds
No, hold
down
on,
to the
hold on,
ground.
Hold on. Let's not think about liabilities. Let's focus more on, hey,
We have to
initial
carry his
cognitive
body now. What?
hey, initial cognitive reasoning. That's one step before,
Can
Empathy?
you
thoughtful decision
get
thoughtful
up?
decision making.
Can Alfie just get up like out of nowhere?
I mean, you can pull yourself up off the ground, but you're definitely at street level.
All right. I gotta admit that was we all have to admit that was really funny.
I saw that and blinked. I was like, this happened.
Fuck does that mean?
Like like in cartoons where like some shit happens
Blink,
and they
blink,
just
blink,
like
and you
people
hear
blank
it.
and they blink twice. They're just like blink blink in
Yeah, okay, I
realization
get
that it
it
just
now.
happened.
It's the blink of disbelief.
Yeah.
You know what? I respect it.
Okay. So I'm thinking, if we try and locate him, there's two ways we can do this. We can cast the little scroll thing, or I can try locate creature. That's about all I got. I can also. I was thinking maybe I can like cause a distraction for you guys to like go through the guarded gate. I don't know if the distraction will help. Would a distraction help, Colin?
Probably, yeah. These guards seem to be on pretty high alert.
Can Alfie do the distraction? I feel like Sam is better at other things.
I mean, I'm not gonna go up and start like yodeling at him. I meant like like throw something in the direction or something.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but
Can
I feel
I?
like Sam is better suited for other things.
Why do I have heavily poisoned water? All right, I don't want to think about it.
It's from the Oob fight.
For drinking. It's called Gatorade.
It's from.
It is called Gatorade.
I think it's from the Oob fight.
It is.
Yeah.
Which one?
The first one, the real one.
The real one.
Oh, okay.
So I have at least listed in my satchel an empty bottle. Do the guards see us where we are now?
No, you are still stealthed. I mean,
Well, okay,
Alfie's gonna have to make a stealth check here in a second, but
Because what I want to
Really?
do,
I thought no one heard it.
what I want to do is ideally cast light on the item and throw it from a direction that the guards don't normally like look, and then it lands like in front of the guards. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then they like,
You
and then
can
they
do
like
that.
try to focus that. All right, bet. Since light's a cantrip, I don't have to worry about it. But do that and just chuck it, and the goal is to have it be on the opposite side of whatever's like. If we're on the right side of the like gate, up against the wall, it's going to be on the left side of them.
so
Do I
can
have to
you
roll?
can you point on the map where you're throwing it toward?
So like, where Alfie is, right?
Yeah.
Where's the nearest guard gate? thingy? This
Probably,
one?
yeah.
Okay, so that means we're on this side. And I want to throw it so it's on that side.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
So that they turn and look that way.
Gotcha.
Have we located Gen yet?
Yeah, I mentioned, well, I guess if you want to, yeah, you could do that first.
What was the answer? Sorry.
No.
No one's done
No?
like a score
Okay,
or anything.
Cool. I'll do that while Sam's doing all this.
Yeah. I
And
guess
Alfie
while I'm
will
prepping it, if you want to do that.
Yeah, and I point in the direction he was in.
Well, how do you know what direction he's in?
Colin, okay, I was trying to get some fucking water, okay? Go back to my fucking computer. Okay. Alright. Please point out the people, produce the path, I pick, I ponder, I plead, show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential, to seek their soul, Denny.
Kennethan Jones.
Again, you have
Shit. What the? I'm trying to stay as quiet as I possibly can with a crippling migraine and a vision of Psy.
pulsating
I
in
don't
your
think
mind.
mine's gonna cut it. What?
The vision of Psy pulsating in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check with a 9 to your Constitution save.
Oh,
Okay. You, like, as soon as it starts,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
split-second reaction, you, like, grab a brick that's just laying near the house next to you, and you just shove it in your mouth and bite down hard like one would on a stick. So you're just, like, letting out muffled cries. But yeah, you do know that Sai is, like, trying to ping you, basically. And after about a minute or so, the migraine finally dies down.
I look around to see if any additional movement has started happening or if I hear anything else.
Everything looks pretty much the same. A lot of the lights that flicker on before have gone back out as people have, like, returned to their regular business, or their regular sleeping, I guess. It doesn't look like anybody, like, caught wind of you, having this reaction. You're pretty much in the same situation. However, you do, off in the distance, see a faint arc of a slightly different colored light swing through the air. Sam, can you make a athletics check for me to throw that thing?
Oh, I forgot about that part. I have to do it.
If he failed, can I do it?
I can have
No,
you
no,
do
no,
a dex
No, no,
save
no.
to catch the bottle and throw it again. If he misses.
Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
I will. This is a. I don't have time because of the thing starts almost immediately, so I have to throw it as it's being casted. All right, yeah, I'll throw the athletics. All right, ready? Yeah.
Yeet.
Yup.
I'm gonna roll dex. A dex save?
A dex save.
Real quick.
For what?
To
You
catch
just
it?
keep rolling shit.
No, to get the
He's
bottle.
to catch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
14.
Is that enough? Please?
Look, if you think about it,
Make-
Colin, if you think about it, it's a nat
hold
one.
on. Make
Wait a second.
stealth save or a stealth check with disadvantage now.
Okay, but give me a
I'm
second
gonna
because
use my
I think
inspiration.
you have
Wait,
plus
hold on.
10 to dexterity saving throws. To dexterity checks. Never mind.
I'm gonna use my inspiration point, so it's whatever the left one is.
You mean the right one?
No, the left one.
Oh. Okay.
And you know what? I think I just get to. The
So
bottle is just in my hand.
the bottle, not only do you Sam, like, goes to throw it and then trips on the edge of the building, and it just kind of sputters out of his hand and starts to fall to the alleyway below. Alfie, you run toward the light at the second you see it start to fall, and you jump in the air, land, tuck and roll, and yeet that sucker so hard right up against this wall area right here. This guard immediately runs over to go and see it.
Sai makes the alpha face. Is that what it's called?
The Sigma
what?
face.
The Sigma face. Yeah.
The what face?
The Chad.
The Giga Chad face,
Music.
basically.
Hello, Jeff.
I call it the
Hope
Giga
you're
Chad
feeling
face.
better.
But...
A little bit, yeah.
Hell
I threw
yeah.
up earlier.
Oh.
Oh no, are you okay?
I am now. The headache is mostly subsided.
Good.
Purely by coincidence, everybody in the campaign has been suffering horrible migraines. Totally related to a spell that is being cast.
We are empaths.
The rest of you need to step your roleplay up. I've been on it.
This face.
That's not the
fuck,
one
it
I was
didn't load.
picturing, but so the gateway is now unguarded for the time being.
This one.
Again, you both see the light and hear the distant sound of a crash of a light bulb, or no, a glass bottle.
Hi, I turn it.
I thought you were talking about this one.
Gen thinks nothing of it.
Wait, sorry, not again. I turn to Alfie. I turn to Alfie, and I'm like, "Thank you."
Alfie's like, am I still a liability?
No, you're not. You're not.
He looks like he almost has tears in his eyes, but he doesn't.
You and Fred are still sleeping by the train wreckage. You have gotten a signal that you have been sought out, that Sai and Alfie know your respective locations. Otherwise, I don't think much. Oh, and you think that the train has cursed you.
Oh.
Nico came in the form of a migraine that shot you awake.
Oh.
That made you think strongly of Alfie.
Right on.
I will say he's probably not going to be away from his post forever while this gate is open.
Oh yeah. We moved.
We start running towards Gen.
Okay. Go ahead and make one last stealth check for me as you run past the city gates.
Bitch. 33.
God damn it. Was it an advantage on stealth checks or just a plus 10?
Just plus 10.
Oh, I thought I was helping them.
Oh, do we get the help action?
Was that just for like one check?
I think so, yeah.
That's totally fair.
That's how I interpreted it.
No problem.
Just because I think it's more fun this way. You all make it through the gate, and Alfie, you can't help yourself a little bit. As you run past the gate, you kind of make a
snack.
You make a jeer, like, in their general direction. And they are
Looney Tunes style.
and they are alerted toward your presence, and you made it, but they begin to kind of chase you out of the city. One guard, two guard, a couple more, and you guys continue running off down this path here.
I let marbles out of my pocket so that they slip up.
Do you have marbles?
Can I pretend I do?
No. Can I pretend I have the wish spell?
You can pretend.
I mean, I was just saying.
Yeah, I know.
No, I don't have marbles. I'm sad now. I would like marbles.
Alright, so I guess we head to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
I had a full breakneck sprint.
Yeah. And then Sai, you kind of like whip as your senses like tell you that Gen's direction suddenly changes course as you run past him, and so you like whip around and see him kind of huddled against the back of this building here.
I like nudge him. Hey, Gen.
Wait, did I see them running towards the direction as like they were going, or did their pass without a trace spell prevent any of that?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have noticed them unless you wanted to roll a perception check on that.
All right, getting nudged on the shoulder, then I freak the fuck out.
Immediate hand over the mouth. Shh, buddy, it's me. It's us, pal.
You have hand over Gen's mouth, but Gen has like reached. He's got hand on dagger, and then he recognizes that it's you guys. He's like,
So make an attack roll. Stab me. I kind of want to make a Constitution check to see if I can keep from screaming when I get stabbed.
That just feels like the moment in a heist, like a comedy heist, where it just goes terribly wrong.
no.
That was too good.
We're gonna use our stealth voices, and I extend pass without a trace to him and take my hand off his mouth.
Is that what we? Oh, I thought you said rapport spore. I was like, is that what we call that now? That's dope.
Is rapport spores on Gen right now, or?
Yeah, let's say yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm really surprised to see that you guys are still here. What happened?
We blew up.
What?
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 You hear some clamor as the guards are.
Were you guys followed? I see that the city seems to be on like high alert lockdown.
Oh yeah, do you have
No,
models?
but we do have to go quickly.
Like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
I said the
They
guards
for
are
sure
following
looking
you.
for us.
Oh, right. Hey, we gotta book it. We gotta book it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And I reactivate the thing for Fred and silently apologize in my head.
Oh no.
You reactivate
Alfie's
what?
like-
You reactivate what thing, Carol?
Motherfucker. You're having too much fun with this and I don't like it.
Ken is running
Well-
down the railroad tracks.
Please
While
point
Gunner's
out
doing that,
people,
Alfie asks-
produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Fred.
Oh God.
Sorry, buddy.
Wait, not with the Adam Driver voice? Come on now.
Oh God.
That was so good. I'm so sorry, Willow. I appreciated that greatly, though.
It's like Adam Driver's in the room with us.
It really is.
Thanks, guys.
So you guys are just kind of camping out, and once for the third time that night, Fred awakes with a painful screech.
Hi, I know I didn't react very strongly the first two times, but are you good?
We need to get out of this room.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Oh yeah, no,
Did
sorry, you
Mark
weren't
out?
there. Fred thinks that the train is what's giving him nightmares and migraines because yeah.
He's
There's
never
a lot of
experienced
death in this train.
He's never been in a train, so he just thinks that this is something that has to come with it, apparently.
Honestly, Marco also has never been in a train.
Love this for them.
So Fred, one last time, you get the signal that Sai seems to be searching for you.
I'm not making the noise again.
I mean, you already did, but
Also, did that constitute a long rest?
yes, yeah.
Right on. Okay. I have been injured for the past 3 sessions, even though there was probably a long rest somewhere in there.
You died on the train. No, you didn't. You were in the bar. Never mind.
If Marco got into a fight and someone just glassed him with a beer bottle, I'd believe it.
All right, so I'm gonna give some interim downtime here. If the parties of 4 and 2 want to just have some character moments, otherwise we'll, do a little bit of a time skip ahead to when the other crew arrives.
Can I propose something?
You may.
Perhaps a washroom break?
Sure, we can do a bathroom break.
Yay!
Yay!
Plus.
Back in 5.
Thank you, Colin.
What character moment should I share with Fred?
I think probably literally anything. I don't know how much Marco and Fred have interacted.
A lot in this past session.
Well, besides the past session.
Yeah,
That wasn't a criticism, by the way. That was just...
I know.
I don't think Alfie has done... True. I don't think Alfie has done very much in general either. Who added chill beats? What?
I did.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to give us some background music
No, it's okay.
to
I was
decompress
confused.
to.
Was that for us? I enjoy the background music.
Shout out to Lo-Fi Hip Hop Girl, Chill Beats to Relax Study who carried me through that one finals week.
What's that for us?
Relatable. How are you feeling, Jeff?
Better.
Good.
Yeah, it got real bad there for a little bit, like right before session.
Gotcha. Oh, I just cracked my neck real nice. I'm so sorry for the noise.
I did not
I
hear
think
it.
You didn't? Oh my god, it was so loud.
I might have heard it,
Were you-
but I was also eating pretzels, so I could be imagining it.
It is fine either way. I forgot to send a picture, but the other day I made a tortellinis and bechamel sauce. It was the first time I've made bechamel, so I'm very proud of myself for it.
Exciting! Bechamel's delicious. How was it? How was the process?
It was really good. I enjoyed it greatly.
That's really awesome. Do you like cooking?
Not typically, but I'm trying to get better at it so that I don't eat out all the time.
Right on. You know, do you like ramen?
I do.
Do you have a peanut allergy?
I do not.
Okay. Can I send you a really easy recipe that's like really fun to make?
Yeah, I'd be
It's
down.
for dragon noodles.
Ooh, that's interesting. I've never had those.
It's really good. It's like the one I made was pork and peanut. I don't know. Are you vegetarian? Any like meat restrictions?
Oh, Mandy is vegetarian, but I am not.
I did make it without the pork once and it was very good.
Nice.
But if you ever need like a super simple, like you probably have half the ingredients and the other half are under $10.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy to make. Very fun. Would recommend.
Oh yeah. I will definitely take a look at that.
I know it's buried somewhere in the Discord food channel, probably pinned, but my tuna melt recipe goes fucking hard, dude.
I genuinely envy people who can eat tuna. I feel like I'm missing out on a culture.
I hate it by itself, but like with other things, it's pretty good.
Really? Dang.
Okay, no, like
the
tuna,
only, like-
tuna fillets, but like canned tuna, I don't like by itself.
That's fair. I enjoy canned tuna with a little bit of mayo. Like, definitely
Yeah.
not on its own, but like
Yeah. My dad
a bit
used
of
to
mayo, a
make
little bit of a
my dad used to
some
make us
pepper.
tuna sandwiches sometimes, and it was literally just bread, can of tuna, other piece of bread.
That is vile.
Shout out to the movie Double Down by Neil Breen, where half the movie is just Neil Breen in the desert eating just from cans
Straight
of
up tuna.
Yeah.
You could not pay me to eat tuna cans in the desert.
In oil or in water? Hold on. This is a very important distinction to make.
Like, he opened can. He had a
Was it a
plastic
can
straw.
in oil or was it a can of tuna in water?
I don't think they
I
went
don't
that
know.
deeply into detail. It's a Neil Breen movie.
Yeah, Neil Breen.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my goodness.
You ever
need to
hear of The
watch it.
Birds?
What?
Like the movie The Birds?
No.
I know
It-
what our next movie night's gonna be.
We're he has 2 movies just on YouTube.
That's sick.
They're all bad.
Oh,
That's kind of the shtick.
I see.
Yeah, but he takes it like very seriously. Like, okay, 2 of his movies, Fateful Findings and Twisted Pair, are on YouTube. Fateful Findings is one we watched before. It is insane. I love it so much.
I see. I'm gonna step away for a moment to go get food. I will be back.
Hello.
Hello.
I still have my headphones on. I didn't realize that I could do that, or that I was doing that.
What the heck? Pixar is
What the
releasing
heck?
Pixar is releasing a new short film on February 10th, which follows Carl as he prepares for his first date since Ellie's death.
No!
Oh,
From Up?
From Up, the
Oh,
old
The old
man.
guy?
yeah. I just know him as the old guy.
That's gonna devastate me emotionally. That's gonna ruin my fucking Valentine's Day.
Is it being released on Valentine's Day?
No, it's on the 10th, which is 4 days beforehand.
The top
I see.
comment is, I'm happy for my boy Carl, but I'm not emotionally ready for him to move on.
Sorry, you can hear me being a gremlin.
has Fred communicated to Marco kind of like what's, because like these messages have been going to Fred, right? Not to Marco.
Marco got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Fred basically also said that like he heard, like he saw Sai and got a migraine, but then he thought it was just the train.
I see. So they just know where we are now and they're heading towards us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'll put it out there again if anyone wants to have some character moments. Otherwise, we can just do a little skippy skip.
Character moments between the okay.
Yeah.
I will comment, or I guess talk to Sai, who I guess originally owns the scroll. I'm like, so that can locate anyone?
Allegedly. I didn't make it.
Fair enough.
Why?
Um,
Who do you need to locate? I see as we're sprinting through the desert.
I don't think we're spread. Like we've had to have been. This is a multiple day, like or more than a day trip, right?
It took Margot and Fred about a day to get where they are.
Yeah. So I feel like we're just kind of walking.
Can we do a light jog? Meet in the
Happy
middle.
to do a light
Some
jog.
sense of urgency without trying to kill ourselves.
True.
You see that Alfie is like
Speed walking.
Who are you trying to find, Sam?
occasionally.
I guess. I don't know if it's "find's" the right word, but just confirm that someone's still alive.
Who is it?
I mean, Regala. Who?
I hand him the scroll.
I just pause and I think about it. I'm like, well, it does give him a headache, right?
Yeah, but she'll also be thinking about you.
I don't know if I want it to be during a migraine. I don't know if I want that impression to be left there.
Do you
Does he
want me
know?
to do it? That feels weirder.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Okay. Can I? Hey, call it.
Yeah.
Can I whisper it to make it a quieter effect?
You have no idea if that will work or not.
I try very politely to whisper the following lines. Do I have to say? I have to say, don't I? Where is it? Please point out people produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Regala.
No. You do get a sensation of direction from this that like almost makes you do like a complete 180 almost from where you are. That seems to be
Force your neck to turn.
it doesn't like force it, but you feel like a compulsion basically to turn in that direction.
My heart sinks. Just like I get a little bit more depressed knowing, because I already knew it, but just feeling that it's confirmed that I'm going the opposite way of where I was supposed to go. Sorry, continue.
I mean, that's basically it. You don't get like a full detail on like how far or anything like that. You just know the direction you're heading in.
It doesn't. I mean, I can feel where it's tugging me to, but I don't know if that's because they're alive or the spell works on non-alive people. It just kind of like trail off as we continue jogging.
Is she out there?
Yeah, and I kind of, while holding a jog in the same direction, I like turn my head and generally point in the direction that I felt the compulsion towards, and I'm like
How
in
about
that
this?
direction.
How about we go to Papadopolis, and then we go to Lincoln Park and check in, then we go find Renantha.
I love this idea 10 times more because you called it Papadopolis.
That's its name. Just
We are in agreement then. From now on, I'm only calling it Papadopolis.
Pop Tropica.
Oh, neurons fire in the back of my mind. That's a core memory.
Alfie's like, oh wait, that's not the name of the. Well, it is now. Pop Tropica.
Love Pop Tropica.
I say out loud during the jog, I miss Pop Tropica.
We
all
haven't
missed
even
the
been there.
Time Traveler Island. Or like Skullduggery, that one was good.
Skullduggery was
Skullduggery.
way too difficult for me. I was a fan of, Superhero Island. Ooh,
Oh,
Superhero
Superhero
Classic.
Island.
I
that
was
was
about
so
to say.
fun. 24 Karat Island was pretty good.
The
Because you got to
Spy
like,
Island.
change your hair color.
The
Oh my
sky.
gosh.
I don't remember half of these.
We should all
Did I
play
not play
Pop
Pop
Tropica
Tropica?
one
I would
day.
be so down. I had gotten so many medallions And then when I logged onto my account again, like a couple years later, so like most of them were gone, and it was very, very sad for me.
Do you know why they were gone? Do you want to know
I think
why?
because
They
what-
introduced a membership system, and like it wiped out your medallions if you weren't a member.
Oy vey.
No. That's so
Fuck
rude.
capitalism, bro.
Yeah.
I know they also got rid of a lot of islands as well.
Yeah, they moved them over to an archival site.
Yeah. But I think they're like working on rebuilding them, because it was like something with like Flash or whatever that got discontinued.
Oh yeah, Adobe Flash did. Go bye.
Yo, sorry to hear that, Colin.
Never having played Pop Tropica.
We can change that. We can change that. Mythology Island.
I was a RuneScape kid.
Ooh, RuneScape's great.
The hell is that?
Toontown all the way, baby.
Toontown was also wild.
I don't know.
I played Dragon
Never played
Fable.
it.
That was the game I played. I have no expectations for anyone to know what that is.
All of these conversations are happening in character.
Yeah, does anyone here play MapleStory? I doubt it.
No.
Yeah.
I played something very different, but that felt the same to me.
Webkins.
I did play Webkins.
I too played
So many
Webkins.
people I knew played Webkins.
Webkins is so. I remember. Oh my god. Sorry. Little story time. I had a dog named Milo and he died. And I got a Webkins while Milo was alive. And I named him Milo. And then Milo died. And then I went on Webkins. And then my Webkins Milo died.
Oh, that's
I didn't know Webkins
So
could
bad.
die.
They don't
I didn't
do it
know that
anymore,
either.
but they used to.
Oh,
What
like
was
you
the
can
criteria
you have
for
to
it?
get another one.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That sucks though.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I had a Webkins that was like same as one of my what's it called? Build-A-Bear. I used to have Build-A-Bear, husky, and my Webkins were huskies. I had 2 of them.
I had an elephant Webkins.
How the fuck? That was a sneeze. Thank you. That hurt really bad. It cracked like everything.
oh man, I'm sorry.
Oh, I can breathe again. Holy shit, that's crazy.
And so after a couple of hours of Sam explaining to the rest of the crew what Pop Tropica is, which forced him to go into another tangent about what a computer is.
So it's like, what you mean a computer? And I'm like, I paused. And I'm like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not
Alfie,
emotionally
I think,
ready.
understood most of the conversation just because intrinsically he knew how to run a train. He is him.
He knew how
And
to flip some switches on a train, therefore he knows computers.
Yes. He's the one.
So eventually, probably like you left town maybe around like 5 a.m., something like that. So at around midnight the following day, you guys have made a trek, doing a light jog the entire time. You guys are exhausted.
Like we had to. I was gonna say we had to take breaks at some point. I don't know about that.
And you guys, maybe got ever so slightly a bit off track. So you guys are actually at the bottom of this this valleyway down here.
At this point, Alfie is just screaming for Marco.
I was going to roll a perception to see if I see them, but
You say Miyako. Miyako.
I guess I'll roll a perception. Oh, I see.
He can see. Let's go.
Alfie can read. Marco can see. What is this world coming to?
It's truly crazy out
wait.
here.
Before Alfie even screams, Marco, Marco nudges Fred and is just like, they're gonna, Alfie's gonna yell for my name. Watch this.
I want to know what Fred's reaction to that is. As soon as Alfie screams it.
Oh my god. The train gave him the ability to tell the future.
That's what the migraines are for.
How'd you get down there?
That's a
We ran.
great question.
Alfie is like running around just looking for these bug motherfuckers to take out.
Also, where are we going now that we've... Because I don't think... You guys probably can't go back to Obrea, right?
No, but we can go to Pippin Poppers.
Yep.
Right. Gotcha.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Stop.
We're just heading out to get to go to Pepper Poppers.
Okay.
Papalas.
Do
Yeah,
we
we're
need to
just
be
going
down
to
there, or
Pepper
do you
Pops.
need to be up here?
That's a
One or
great
the other.
question. Hey, did you guys break that bridge, by the way?
No.
Have you seen any freak bugs out here?
Also, no.
Bees are not our friends.
Yeah, it was a bit of a traumatic experience, I'm not gonna lie.
Gotcha. Oh, we probably need to be on the... over there. Do any of you guys have, like, a rope or something?
I checked my bag for a bit. No.
Damn.
Yeah, I pulled them out of my spines. I got 50 feet of rope.
Wait, actually? Oh my god.
I think... No! Shit! I thought I took the Adventurers pack, but I don't see it in my... I don't see it in my fucking... Yeah, I don't see it on here. Never mind. I don't take anything out. Can we just try to climb the fucking mountain?
Well, they have to come down. I think we're going on this side.
Is rope
Wait, what?
an item, like, in the...
Don't we have to cross to this side?
Probably. Like, the train was to go to Papadopolis, right?
Oh!
And that's where
Yeah.
it continues. Is Climbers
Ken?
a pack like the Adventurers pack?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's
I mean-
up?
Rough. Do you have a form that could fly us over the gorge?
All of us.
You can go one at a time.
Have I done this before? I honestly can't remember.
I don't think you have.
I can be a bloodhawk. No, I don't. Maybe I can like cast fly on Fred, maybe, and have Fred carry someone over. But
Smart.
Marco and Fred, from your guys' position, can you make... I'll let Marco's perception carry over. Fred, can you make a perception check as well?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Oh, well, I guess we've reached an impasse.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, yes, I can.
This is the most... this place... We have a view of the whole tree. From
Granted, all of you Nico dice.
So you guys have a much higher view. You're probably about maybe like 80 feet above the rest of them. and looking around at the area from the higher perspective, you can see that on the other side of the canyon, the railroad continues to run for, just off into the distance. And then you see like some dunes kind of on the horizon. Like it kind of looks like the railroad runs off into a desert. And you also look around and to the, not immediate, but to the right of where the train tracks are headed, you notice, and it clicks with you that this has been here since you guys arrived over a day ago. You notice a not dark, but thick rain cloud off in the distance that has seemed to have been pouring rain there the entire time. And unlike what you guys saw on the train, this is actually a rain cloud.
Oh, I was gonna yell, dude. I was about to. The bees! The bees!
Hey, it's raining.
You can actually see like a little bit of a rainbow glistening off of it.
The nat 20
I'll be having a
perception.
mini
Here,
panic
you
attack.
find a rainbow.
Did Alfie see the end of the rainbow?
You can make a perception check.
Out of spite.
You see the rainbow again, kind of like I said, toward the right. So you see the arch of the rainbow just over the top of these like cliffs, and you see, not that, and you see the rainbow arch would be like over in this direction is where it would hit the ground, basically.
Alfie is gonna start quoting cereal commercials.
Yeah. Go
Yep,
for it.
That's all I had
That
to
is-
say.
I don't know about core memory being cereal commercials, but okay.
Lucky Charms? Hello?
They're
That is not a
magically
good memory.
delicious.
All right, Mark. While Alfie's doing that, Mark is going to climb down and start looking for places where Fred can also climb down very easily, as a sort of like helping action.
Thank you.
I will take a moment to go. Oh, look at this show off. It's floating down.
It looks like whatever Sam wants it to look like, I guess.
Does the bridge, I guess the rubble as you described it, when you were talking to them, is it the same thing that we see? Like this looks, well,
Yeah,
first off,
you
like
would-
man-made like destruction.
And they might be
And
able to
does-
convey that to you that, yeah, this was definitely recent and that it is a man-made demolition. Or not
Can I glean
necessarily
anything more out of
man-made,
it?
but purposeful.
Could I glean anything more out of it?
You could
And also, could I
try.
see if it's whether or not there's like a way to either repair it or at least jerry rig together like a scaffold for Willow or not Willow, Fred to come down.
Yeah, you could do like an investigation check to see if you can
Bet.
figure out anything more.
There you go.
Looking at it, you get that
Can I
same
also?
sort of idea. Yeah, you get that same sort of idea that this was purposeful. Not just recent, but like within probably the past week or so, this has collapsed. And thinking about everything that's transpired over the past couple of days, you know that there's really only one railroad between Obrea and Pip. And that train came in on that same railroad the other day. So it must have crossed this at some point. But between it crossing it and arriving in Obrea and then you guys leaving out, it was destroyed by something. You, having been on the train, do see kind of buried under the rubble, there is kind of a broken translucent wing kind of sticking out of parts of the rubble here, like something got caught underneath it as it collapsed.
Translucent wing,
Mm-hmm.
like translucent, like a bug's translucent wing.
You might make that inference, yeah.
Everybody get your Glocks ready.
PTSD just
Alfie,
kicks in immediately, and I'm like, I just summon hellfire and just throw it at the rubble. No, I'm just kidding. Can I slowly, like shaking, touch the wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shivering in my boots and I touch it.
And from the
He's
pile
going
of rubble
to,
bursts. No, I'm kidding. It's dead.
I believe you. I believe you. But just in case,
Alfie's gonna lift the rubble around it.
Here, let me.
So if the train car right here
Mm-hmm.
is what has the bugs in it, is there anything actually up here? So I think we were only in one, right?
So yeah, you were in
Is
the
this just part of the
conductor's.
map?
That is the conductor's car.
what, the one in the rubble?
No, up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where the conductor's car ended up, like right on the outskirts after you guys all vanished from it, basically.
So this wasn't us.
Yeah.
Pointing at it, asking Alfie or Sam.
Yeah, apparently
Right,
from the looks of it, this was probably
Not this time.
demolished at some time after the train arrived at the Obrea station before we loaned it.
Loaned. Say it with your chest.
Alfie like hears the word that he said, and he's like, that's not quite okay.
But yeah, I definitely like halt on that fact for quite a bit, and I'm like, it seems like the car was able to make it back, so someone probably planned something and knew that they didn't want anyone to get to Pipopolis as it was gonna happen.
And the only person who could have done it was the conductor.
I don't know about that. I think anyone could demolish this. In fact, the conductor's probably not likely, since they'd have to be driving the train past the thing, which would then be exploded after it.
Oh, let me add that to your investigation rolls. You don't see any signs of like gunpowder or explosive debris.
Oh.
Does it look magical?
You can roll an Arcana check. With your flat investigation, doesn't really seem like it.
Ah,
I was going to, and I didn't need to.
I just slammed my staff down. I'm like, all right, we're going to use this as a tracker.
No magical essence come from this. This was entirely destroyed by pure force.
Force?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yeah, guys,
That's some
it's
Alfie type shit, bro.
straight nothing. So we know there's no gunpowder or any sort of explosive, and we know it's not magical. Does it show any clean cuts? Like the cut of an axe?
No, definitely not.
Huh.
And wait, hang on. And it doesn't seem to have knocked sideways either way, so it's not like anything came barreling through it. Did something fall on the tracks? Would you say that, Alfie or Sam?
That's a great question. Would we say that, Colin?
From the way that this has collapsed, Gen is absolutely right. It doesn't look like it's been pushed out of the way to the side. What does stick out to you is that normally if this were a sort of thing where, part of it was, if it was like basically crushed from the top, like something falling on it, there would be a clear differentiation between the pieces that were directly hit and like completely shattered and just the parts that crumbled alongside of it. This looks more like the entire thing had a very cohesive collapse all across, like from one end to the other, the rubble looks the same in terms of level of degradation, level of
There's no natural layer to it.
togetherness.
Does it look like a piece might be missing if we were to try to reconstruct it?
Probably.
That's a wild.
Probably not. If anything, you would say that looking at some of the contours in the earth around the rubble, it almost looks like something took out this bridge from below.
As if it exploded from below.
No sign of like earthquake or nothing, right?
Again, is going to look around just like the surrounding area to see if there's any crevices or places where something could be hiding.
Mm-hmm. In the area that you're in, it's a pretty... I mean, like, it's an open canyon, but it doesn't have, like, a lot of branching pathways. Like, this area over here closes off as, like, just one wall. I know it's off-screen, but really the only areas are the path that you guys came from and what's further in that kind of northeast direction. Everything else in this canyon is pretty much exposed. You don't really see anything that anything would be able to hide inside, like any cave systems or nothing like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Can I do
start
an Arcana
doing
check?
the gerrymandering for the support structure for Fred.
Jerry rigging, you mean?
Jerry, man.
Jerry, oh my
Man,
sorry,
Damn,
sorry,
can't
I just
believe
got
you
out of
providing a
it.
political opinion
you
on
put
this.
you put an entire bridge in this one small section.
I just got out of a heavy debate with someone from DC, but all I'm thinking about is this shit.
What are you trying to
I
do?
did not
Alfie?
mean to roll that. I did not mean to roll that.
So, I feel like Colin, this was not it. Yeah, we designed a custom like cantrip spell that was just akin to Tinker, but just fixing.
I think that is what Tinker is.
Well, so Tinker is like a break or tear that's no larger than 1 foot. Whereas like we were talking about like just a longer term repair.
Oh yeah, I think that's just
Right.
part of your class feature. Let me.
Yeah.
Can mend any machine or any body part by touch. That's what it says.
Where is it?
Jack
in
of their
class
trade. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Jack of their trade. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Yeah, I'll lump this under machine.
Yeah. I'll start working on it quickly. You let me know how long it takes.
So what you're just trying to like create like a ladder for Fred?
Yeah, just a ladder or
Oh.
like some form of like.
Yeah, you can probably cobble something together that would be, a makeshift like kind of rung system within, a couple minutes of throwing pieces of these together.
Thanks, guys. Can I try jumping though?
Oh,
You may. It is 80 feet.
what is
I
fall damage
joined.
speed? I forgot what it was.
Let's see how to calculate
Oh man.
D&D fall
I'm
damage.
sorry, that was an accident.
Can I give
a
Fred a
cr-
luck point?
A creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it fell.
Oh,
So you take 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
This is
It's
how
okay,
I
Fred
killed
has
the
enough.
Kraken in Sam's game.
Whoa,
Yeah,
I got
for
3 nat
real.
ones. Let's go.
Wow.
That's not even half of Fred's health. That's okay.
Wait,
It's
but you
about,
need to
Nice.
double that because you rolled a nat 1.
Why did you jump?
Okay, that's half Fred's health. Oops.
Why did you jump up?
Cause I wanted to see if I could do it.
Okay. I just wasn't here. I'm not trying to be rude.
Oh no, that's okay.
Fred,
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could do it.
Fred jumps and part of the cliff face
Fall damage.
part of the cliff face breaks away as they're beginning to leave, and they just fall face first into the pile of rubble at the bottom.
Oh, not face first. That one hurts
I
the
just
most.
have the support structure on the wall. I'm like, Fred!
You guys, I think that this train gives me bad luck. Is that normal?
Why did you jump?
Your decision making also gives you bad luck. I'm gonna be real. I don't think you can blame the train on that one.
You'd never know. How can you be sure?
I'm gonna also use
Exactly.
I'm gonna also use Jack and their trade to help Fred.
Medicine check. How many broken legs are we working with here? Where's
At
medicine?
least 3.
Fred is a centaur.
Okay.
You see at least 3 broken legs.
It might be 4. Oh god, it might be 4, Sam. I think
What? Oh.
we have 4 broken legs.
Yeah.
We get-
Hold on.
Fine, guys, I
Let
can
me
walk
cook.
it
Let me
off.
cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yo.
There are 2 broken legs.
I fixed it.
I'm pretty sure it's 4, Alfie. I think you're full of it.
Ah, damn.
All right. So 17 plus 21. What is
38.
39.
39? I
Whoops.
heal you for 39. Or
38.
Okay.
Wow.
One of the
That was
two.
ignored.
Sorry.
I may not be able to count to 2, but I can count to 38. Damn it.
40 plus 38. That is 78. That I am sure of. Thanks, guys.
Don't mention it.
Yeah,
Gen is going to cast this spell, and he's going to just have this eye scan the inside of all of the rubble, like just anywhere it can get through. Looking for a little treasure, looking for any goodies, some shiny bits, some zill, maybe some gold-plated zill.
Gold-plated.
I mess with this. I mess with this.
Let's see. Is there anything that you would maybe find in here?
Just as I'm healing Fred, I'm just like, all right, no problem with the healing. Next time let's not jump 80-foot cliffs.
You do find a kind of find a bit of an oily substance along parts of the rubble that, you know, Sam and Alfie just kind of thought as, like, you know, debris, maybe like juices from the bug crushed below, stuff like that. But yeah, you do notice it as something a little bit different. Of course, when I wrote this down, I was very smart and gave it a different name, so I don't actually remember what exactly it is. Give me a second.
Give me a second, I need to get my.
Now, this is the third. Third eye.
Third eye.
Is it blind?
No,
it's
but love
the-
is.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, what the heck is it? I know. Oh, I remember. I remember what I'm looking for now. I just need to find the description of it. Man, there are so many things in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Who needs this many things?
Probably the DM.
No, never. Here we go. Got it. There it is. So if you have a container, again, you can go ahead and scoop up part of this. And you would collect about 6 ounces of a viscous, milky white substance. I'm reading that straight from the book, I promise.
I hate this. I hate everything about
No.
And it kind of has a almost like golden glow or golden hue around it.
This must have been straight from the bank. What with it being gold?
I hate it here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So,
Colin, what were you saying?
anyone see any magic in this?
Wee doop boop wee boop.
Sorry.
Does
I
your
love it. I
does
love
your eye do anything else? Like give you more detail on that?
Nah, it's just normal vision with 30
Okay.
feet dark vision.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking. Yeah. So you kind of scoop that up into a little container. You notice as you scoop it up, it seems like almost solidified on the rubble, and then when you move like the jar or bottle or whatever to kind of scoop it, it almost like melts into the container.
Ooh. Yeah, what's the idea?
Silence.
He's typing. It has nothing to do with this. Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, don't let that stop you.
I'm gonna wait. It's okay. But thank
Nah,
you.
this we're fine. Like I'm just sitting here. Don't really know what to do with this. I'm talking about the train. I am definitely gulping this down. I'm gonna be a guzzler.
My idea was, does Alfie know Algernon's name? Does he know who that is? I assume so because of Renantha.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hold on.
He's cooking.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Please point out people, produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead, show me someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Algernon.
Make a intelligence saving throw.
Fuck.
That was so good, Alfie.
Yeah.
You
Let
don't
him
get
fucking
any negative effect, but you feel as soon as you cast this spell, it's like male bounce back. Like you literally feel yourself push back like 5 feet, like from your mind as the force of like trying to locate this figure has been completely instantaneously rejected.
Can I try with Pollings?
Can
Hey,
I
wait.
cast detect magic on Alfie to see if like there's some kind of residual magical effect from it being pushed back?
You can do an Arcana check there, and you can do it on Polix if you like.
Is Pollux dead?
So
I mean, you don't
Yeah.
know. You never got the confirmation.
you said it took us a day to get here.
Just about, yeah.
So is it dark again?
What time did I say you get here? Like midnight? Yeah.
Midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dead. We're doing all this at the dead of midnight.
20.
23. You don't think that anything with Alfie's condition that you are aware of is what caused the bounce back. You feel that there was just a very powerful enchanted rejection of the spell that Alfie just tried to cast.
Could I tell if how do I explain this? Could I tell if the source of the rejection was like something external or okay, so basically what I'm trying to decipher is when it bounced back, did it bounce back from a point, like from a specific like no scrying allowed, like something like that, or did it bounce back from the world around us doesn't want you to have this answer?
You you like scan Alfie's mind, you like do like a little bit of like mystic investigation on what caused that reaction. And
I shine a light in his eyes.
yeah, literally. And as you're looking into his eyes, you actually
Definitely
see,
concussed.
you literally see a notification pop up in his eyes that says "Return to sender."
That didn't give us any answers.
I
And then
What?
You can do that.
you see,
You guys-
you see,
okay, what's
not
up, Colin?
sorry, it says "Return to sender," and then below that -A.
Okay, you guys. I think Algernon is alive and does not want to be found. So I think we should find him.
What it-
Alfie starts saying it again. Hold on, fuck, I gotta find it.
Wait, hold on, Alfie. We don't know the effect of the spell.
I also
Wait.
do need to clarify and remind you guys that every time you do this, you are using a 2nd level spell slot.
Ah,
Hold on. Okay, I've done it twice, 3 times, 3 times. I have 1 left.
I'm definitely out of second level spell slots.
wait, you said 2nd level?
2nd level.
Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, no, I am. So
Okay, I have 1 left. Because I'm just gonna go to sleep at this point. I don't give a fuck. Please point out people produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone assigned to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Dane Pullings.
and while he's doing this, can I have like detect magic still on, but like ready in action to like dispel magic if there's some fucked up shit that happens to him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
As you do that, Alfie, you feel a compulsion to turn your head. And as you kind of whip around, remembering your positioning on the tree, you guys are toward, kind of the easternmost branches. So you can see off in the distance how towering the tree of Elida grows up into the sky from where you are. You whip around and kind of like tilt your head slightly up, and it looks like your vision is directing you directly toward the center of the tree.
What is this thing you guys keep saying?
It's a little like incantation scroll that we were given.
Hello.
Again, starts
Oh, I
looking
see.
over where they're all looking up at the center of the tree. And like, yeah, what does it do?
That's what people are.
Yeah, you say the incantation and you say a name, and it's supposed to give you a direction of where they are.
Oh, is that how you guys found me?
Yeah. Sorry if there was a migraine.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a headache.
Oh, okay. That
Oh, Sam.
Yeah, that explains that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry.
And you're causing this every time you're
Listen,
saying this
listen,
phrase. You're
listen.
just doing that to people.
Listen.
It was Sam's idea.
It was literally not.
We thought the train was cursed.
I can't believe you. I can't
Alfie
believe.
whistles
Imagine the pain
innocently.
and suffering you're causing. For what?
A few whistles very innocently.
All right. So now with all this knowledge, we should probably get moving, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Papepipopup.
I guess we head to the other side to try and climb the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just wiggle my hair. Yee.
You still got that ladder, Sam? Not for me, but for-
Yeah. Can I carry the ladder with me?
Yeah.
But just like chuck.
Who are you using that on? Again.
Who is the least agile?
I would say probably Fred.
Here you go, Fred. And then I turn into a bloodhawk and I fly up to the top.
An Alfie bunny hop.
Wait, is it acrobatics or athletics to go up?
Athletics.
Oh damn. Can I get a bonus or like an advantage since I have the support?
I mean, you have
Can I
the
carry
ladder. You can just climb.
Oh, okay.
Carry
I don't know how you wanted to do that. So
Wait, are we going back up the spot with the train?
Oh,
No,
the other
the other
side.
side.
Up the other side.
God.
Fred, when Gen casts spider climb on you, you feel a sensation as if you sprout 6 more arms from your side, even though they're like not actually attached to you.
Whoa.
this is what Marco was talking about. Or no, Marco. No, Alfie.
You guys, I
Forgot
think
which
the
one.
train is doing weird things to me.
Okay. I guess, do we make it up?
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, everyone makes it up. You have the ladder, so it's pretty easy clamber up there.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I, like, once I get up, can I whack the ladder so it crumbles back down?
Yeah.
Just may not want to give anyone an obvious hint where we went.
As you kick the ladder back down, it falls into the rubble pile and completely like shatters into a bunch of pieces.
Man, I trusted that to carry my full weight up this cliff.
And it did just fine.
I'm just not gonna think about it too much.
Josh, can you make a strength save as a bloodhawk?
Oh.
There's a Tinkerton nearby, and it's
Hey, let's see. Strength.
I understood that reference. 14.
I want to see what my bloodhawk stats are real quick. Oh wait. Sorry, I got my stats out. This is -2 on that.
Okay, so 12. Doesn't matter because I rolled terribly. As you kind of fly up over the cliff, you're one of the first ones to get over the edge because you're just flying. Even Marco can do it easily, but Marco still has to climb up the way. As you fly up over the edge, you collide into another flying creature, and you kind of just with your beak. First and foremost, you kind of like puncture through it almost and knock it out of the air, and it crashes down to the ground. And another one of these flies that already looked very damaged and very beaten up smashes to the ground, gives a little bit of a twitch, and then just dies out. And you feel
did that count?
And you feel an essence from the fly kind of swirl into your body, and then you turn into a jar.
Marco.
Was I
out of the jar.
on the cliff? Was I past the cliff?
Yeah,
when I came back
yeah.
Into a jar, or do
You're like
I
right
also
on the edge.
All right.
I'm on
Yeah.
the edge.
Marco's gonna get him out of the jar.
He's gonna rub it out.
Was this giant bug thing of pure heart?
You
It's
saw
so
what it
bad.
did. You saw
No.
what it did.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
double checking. You never know.
The high desk, the high desk.
This is what we saw earlier. Gen looks around.
You don't see any more anywhere around. You see that this one kind of was like lost and disoriented the way that it was, like it had been kind of tossed about in maybe like a sandstorm or like just a wind storm. Something like that just seemed to have like blown this one a little bit astray from the rest of the pack.
Okay, I think we're good. I stand back up at a normal standing height and turn to Marco. Yeah, it was those things that got us on the train.
Oh,
It was horrifying.
was it close?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Glad that you didn't see them on your way over here. Would have been nice if you weren't drunk off your ass. But oh well.
You stole a train.
Yeah, and I would have stolen it with you.
You waited at the train. You waited at the station for hours and then stole it.
While they're arguing,
We actually only waited 15 minutes.
Can I roll an investigation?
You
on
waited
the
3
fly?
hours.
The police told me what happened.
Alfie's sense of time is not the same as you guys.
Boy,
I
where
just
you
wanna say
been?
that.
The police came to my house, told me what you've been doing.
Oh. No.
Yeah, what would you like to know, Sam?
No, I'm too terrified to know, bro. I saw that thing still alive, and I go up, and instead of trying to investigate it, it like a single fly like wing twitches, and I start beating it with the staff.
Sam runs down the road.
Alfie is going to hop on Sam's back as he does so because he saw the twitch as well, and he is screaming his head off. But it's the scream that sounds kind of like buzzing wings.
Yeah, we just run.
Alright. So you continue on down the railroad tracks for some time, and then off in the distance, past where Marco and Fred could see before, the railroad kind of bends and turns toward that aforementioned storm. Marco, Fred, you didn't think the storm looked particularly dangerous by any means, and so you alert the group that happens, or that the storm exists, but that's probably nothing to be too concerned about. And
Fine.
as you get closer, all of you notice that almost in a perfect circle, there is a cloud hanging in the air perpetually. It has not moved an inch since you guys first saw it, and it is just continuously raining down a steady flow of water into a oasis in the middle of this desert area.
Guys,
I don't
that
trust it.
seems
I don't trust it.
abnormal.
I absolutely do not
Seems
trust
kind
that.
of suspicious.
Where do we appear from?
The left, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, guys.
Can I do an Arcana check
Yeah.
to see if it's a magic of some sort?
Mm-hmm.
Marco is just
Oh,
going to
can I
do
do a nature check?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Oh,
I guess Marco. General perception.
God damn it.
Oh, that's
Oh, what's happening? What is it?
wait, what?
Hold
Hold on. This is unacceptable. Give me 1 second.
Now that we're here, Alfie's gonna just fall asleep.
You are fine to do that because Sam, Marco, Sai, Sam, Marco, Sai, you guys all like look into this area. You're gonna get me demonetized, Willow.
As
And-
if you were making money.
Shush. And you guys get the exact same sensation both through perception and nature and arcana that damn, that's sharp. That this is the exact same kind of natural and magical makeup as your standard bathhouse.
Oh,
Oh,
the moment I feel the familiar, I just run in, dive.
Marco jumps straight into the titty.
Ow!
Who the hell's filling it with green?
It's a palm tree. It's a little
This
palm tree.
palm-
Look at
Oh.
it. Yeah, it's a little palm tree.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I see it. I actually see it.
Yeah, my bad. I was drawing it with my left hand using my carpet as a mouse pad.
Oh,
Sam and Jeff's character look like the world's worst nipple piercing.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
No.
This is going in the recap portion of the video.
Please. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no.
And so you guys take a rest in the oasis water. It like
In the
you know,
Oasis titty.
in the
Amogus
oasis
water.
city, in the Amogus.
Can someone put me in the Amogal water?
Oh.
Not near a titty, preferably.
I'll put you in.
Not near a titty, preferably.
Yeah.
You want to be
It's
near
in
the
my
you want
bed.
to be near the pine tree penis.
I'll go
No.
straight in the eye.
pine tree?
Palm tree.
Oh,
My
bro.
character.
You know what I meant. The pine tree.
The peen tree.
Willow, just change from the paintbrush to the cursor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know if we're allowed to draw anymore, guys.
I revoke your drawing privileges.
No.
I
You
promise
can't
we'll be.
repress my art. You can't.
I promise we'll be good, Mr. Edward.
This is censorship. No, I don't promise to be good.
Oh.
Now this has to get cut out because you just doxed Colin.
Mr. Edwards, I highly doubt is a dox.
I don't know. My name only shows up as Colin the Dungeon Master on Roll20, so.
Yeah. Okay. Anything special when we use the non-bathhouse?
Yeah, this is just out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, it's by the train
I'll be out here
track, but
figuring it
yeah.
out.
Anything interesting? Oh wait, no, how foolish of me. Anything interesting about this? Do you need a check?
I mean, you already did like your nature and arcana and stuff. It's just, I mean,
anyone around? No. Obviously, no one's around. I guess, but
it's an oasis in a desert. It's already a abnormal occurrence, and it feels just like another part of Elida's magic effect on nature.
Wait, but what if this is a mirage?
Well, you
The
healed
damn
up.
good mirage.
You healed up. You got your spell slots back. It's a good mirage.
Could be a placebo.
I was kind of hoping there would be the insert like desert character to introduce the main characters to, like in any movie where the characters go to a desert.
If we're sitting in a fountain spring, do we get we get all our spell slots back? Can we just cast infinite spells?
That's a great question.
I suppose
I'm gonna
theoretically,
keep casting the one.
Alfie just keeps giving people migraines.
Yeah. Specifically, Dane Polinks.
Alfie's. What are you burning?
Where are these going?
What needs to make what needs to make a dex save?
I'm just throwing up into the sky. I'm testing this.
I'm gonna roll this dex save. Fuck.
It's fireworks.
Aw.
It's fire something.
Yeah, fireballs.
Wait, Colin, I want to do something.
6 balls? That's like
In
3 times
D&D,
as many.
no.
Colin, I'm gonna dip my Xylem scimitar into the bathwater, or oasis water, or whatever we want to call it.
Go for it. You plunge your scimitar. You
Poison the water. I'll murk Alfie. I swear to God.
You plunge your scimitar into there, and it comes out a glowing, vibrant yellow, and has been imbued with radiant energy.
I thought you were gonna
That's
say
a lot
healing.
different. All right, Alfie cuts his arm off.
Wait.
Okay, Fenlo. Yeah. Your arm, your arm gets cut off and reappears after a little bit.
Damn, I really thought that was gonna heal. I'm not gonna lie.
Are we just gonna breeze over that you just cut your arm off and be like, yeah, that doesn't hurt?
No, it hurt,
Oh,
but
he absolutely did scream.
That doesn't help. I feel like, have you ever tried to bite your finger off, bro?
Yeah, it takes the bite force of a carrot.
it's true.
But have you ever done it?
No, because your brain prevents you from doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
But he
Yeah,
has a
the
knife.
sword
It's
is
different.
I'm not doing it physically. Come on now, Sam.
I
Be reasonable over here.
can I look off into the distance and see if there's a town?
You can't see one from where you're at, even with a. I mean, no, even with a nat 20 to perception, you can't see one from where you're at. You just see the railroad going off into the horizon.
How much farther is this?
Probably another day trip, right? To guess.
We probably are exhausted, right? We should probably get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. I feel refreshed as ever.
Yeah, I ain't got that
Isn't
kind of
one
energy.
these? Let's keep going.
No, I just collapse right next to the.
Sam
the fountain,
falls
just
asleep in the
sleeping.
water and continuously drowns.
No,
and-
I made that mistake. I sleep next to the oasis.
Alfie's like, what mistake? And then falls asleep in the water.
Alfie, please.
It's just
Really
really
you have
funny
to
to
get
me.
up.
He's just continually drowning in his sleep.
So you all, because it is still like, I don't know, like maybe 4 a.m. at this point. So
Yeah. We could rest until daytime at the heat of the sun to trek through a desert. That sounds like a perfect plan.
Yeah.
especially for a reptile.
Yeah. I'm feeling great. Really, we should just get going.
I guess.
All right. Okay. I guess I'll take watch.
You just hear the silence of everyone asleep.
So you guys sleep through the night and into the day, kind of tucked away under some palm trees or shrubbery and whatnot. Even Gen, you manage to get a little bit of shut eye in the shade once the sun starts to come out. When you wake up, can you guys make perception checks for me?
It's gonna be fucking gone. I swear to God.
Awake in the morning and I step
outside and I'll take a deep breath.
Is it dark out? I'm sorry, I have to ask every time.
No, it's morning now.
Great.
You're in a desert. It's super morning.
It's advanced morning.
It's so bright out
It's
that you actually
morning,
get a
but more.
debuff.
So is it like bright already?
Yeah.
Okay, can I grab like a palm leaf from the ground and like hold it over my head and be like, hey you guys, quick heads up, I'm gonna be moving pretty slow in the sun.
Pretty much all of you, especially Gen, who was awake most of the night, you saw the sand shifting at night, the dunes swirling as they do in a desert. But you dozed off for just a little bit, and it just so happens that when you wake up, none of you can find the railroad.
Ah, the railroad. Ah, the
He's
road for
unbothered.
rail.
Ah, the road for rail. Love that.
Please point out people, produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead, show someone assigned to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul, the railroad track.
Oh, I want to give it to you so bad.
You literally, Colin, you have the power to. You have 100% the ability to.
Hey again, if that doesn't do anything, man, do it again with the dead bug.
I don't know the dead bug's name.
You don't know the railroad track's name either.
It's the railroad track.
Colin, literally everyone calls it the railroad track. Don't do this. Please don't do this.
The railroad's gone. You don't get you get an Arrow 404 message in your head.
Got some bad news, guys.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it.
We're in America now.
No, anything but that.
Railroad's gone.
Wait, is the fountain still there?
Yeah, you're still in the Oasis.
I take a dip in the oasis, and while I'm sitting there in the oasis, I just do just a strong dispel magic, and I'm like, nah. See, it's a mirage. It's a mirage. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Alfie is simply going to walk this way.
Walk this way.
Anyway,
Bye, Alfie.
bye, Alfie.
Alfie, where are you
What?
going?
Alfie appears over here.
Whoa, no, not again.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm-
With your 4th level dispel magic, Sam, the entirety of the oasis and the cloud just completely vanish and then reappear.
Okay, wow. So I slam it, and I'm like, this is gonna show it, and then I see the blip of everything disappear, and I'm like, oh no, I fucked up.
When it disappears.
What'd you say?
Never mind.
Okay.
I think I get it now.
Yeah, so like everything just like disappears, the water completely vanishes, it stops raining, the cloud vanishes above you, the plants shrink into the ground and turn into dry weeds. And then after about like 30 seconds, the rain starts falling again and all the plants grow back.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Okay.
fuck up.
Do I remember the name of the guy that gave word from Papepipopup?
Oh no, I know exactly what he's about to say. What
What am I about to say, Samuel?
Don't do it. Don't do it, Colin, please.
What am I about to say?
No, go ahead.
No, I actually don't know.
No. Can you just answer my question, Colin?
I don't know. Do you remember it?
Oh my god.
No. Sam, why did you say anything? He would have done it anyway, but I'm gonna blame it on you.
I feel that's
It was
The
2
moment-
hours
the-
ago.
The moment.
Excuse me for being sick.
Sick of your bullshit, Colin.
Please point out people, produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead, show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul, Dr. McSwain.
Oh, good one.
Whoa.
You get a
Oh my
ping.
God.
You do get a ping. In this direction.
It's haunting time. I turn into the bug and I start flying in that direction.
Sai has a mild panic attack.
Please point out
Marco-
people,
Marco
produce the
chases
path I
after.
pick, I ponder, I plead. Someone, show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek out their soul. In Polinx, and the reason Alfie says this is because Dane was in a direction and we were facing another direction. Therefore, if he can calculate kind of what direction he is in, we can walk towards the direction that we were supposed to be walking.
Whoa. Alfie just
Time.
learned how to read.
Now he's learned to triangulate.
Yeah.
Alfie used to be a pirate. He just
Yeah.
intrinsically knows how to do that shit.
You do see
If
the
Alfie-
tree still off in the distance. You get a general sense that it's somewhere in like this corner of direction is where you should be heading.
How do we know that the oasis didn't rotate?
Yeah. I guess that would be a thing for
I'm so
triangulating.
goddamn smart. I'm so goddamn smart, guys.
Alfie, you see a sand dune kind of nearby the oasis that looks like a lot closer than most of the sand dunes that you saw last night, and it kind of almost like trails off into the direction that Gen and Marco just headed in.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm confused by trails off.
The dune kind of looks like it's how do I describe this? Like the
winds are blowing in that direction?
kinda, yeah, basically that. Like with this dune that wasn't there the night before, as far as you can remember, it looks like it's kind of directing the eye toward the direction that you already kind of had the inkling of, and with your, nautical know-how, you do, like I said, have that same general vicinity in mind in relation to where you saw Polinx.
When you say like the eye, like you mean like where the side that's like the wind's blowing the sand off of, or?
Right.
Wait. Oh shoot. Did the wind blow sand over the tracks? This would have been a gross overreaction if the
Tracks were here the entire time.
yeah. That would have been really. Oh no, I don't even want to find out. I just want to.
Sam thinks
rather
about
keep-
it, doesn't say it to anyone, and just keeps moving.
I'm just like, no, I don't want to be humiliated like that. I guess we all head in that direction.
Alfie's gonna dig a little bit.
You're gonna dig in a desert.
Yeah, just to see if the winds did in fact do what we just said. That would be terrible.
What would a survival check to dig?
Hell yeah, I'm good at those. How's them onions?
13 to survival. You're trying to dig through a sand dune.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm gonna say that you can do it, but it's gonna take you like several hours to make progress through it.
I just want to do a little bit.
I mean, you can like scrape off the top layer. You don't really notice much.
All right, I go ahead and do that.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of dig away part of the sand
Cookies.
dune. That seems suspicious to you. I will say, it is, you're not digging through it, but weirdly enough, the part of the sand dune seems thin in the middle. Like, it doesn't seem as condensed as the rest of the sand in the desert. Like, this is pretty like gritty sand that you can like kind of walk along fairly easily. The sand in the center, or like closer to the center of this dune that you're digging through, feels a lot more like soft and churned than the sand outside of it.
Interesting. So I'm gonna probably just dig in the center.
I mean, like I said, it's gonna take you some time to keep digging.
What if I just dig in like one spot and not just around it very much?
I mean, you're digging a sand dune is not like digging at the beach, from what I'm familiar with.
Familiar with this process?
I don't know. I've seen it in movies and shit.
I mean,
Firsthand,
okay.
Next movie.
I
we
just
watch is
imagine-
Holes.
I just imagine if you're in a desert, sand dunes are pretty big. And if you try to dig through them, the wind is going to keep blowing the sand back.
Oh yeah, that's facts. You have to physically carry that bitch away.
Okay.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad.
But regardless, you do know that the general area that you're looking for would be kind of following that sand dune in this direction.
All right. Alfie just goes that direction. He gets tired of playing in the sand. He makes the dopest castle you've ever seen, and then continues on.
He makes a sandcastle with no water, and everyone's just like, wait.
Wait, I'm gonna roll sleight of hand.
Sure.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Should I do? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's impressive that you made it at all. Let's just go with that.
All right.
After again
Sweet
walking
goes.
for some time, there we go. After again walking for some time, the desert starts to kind of like harden and level out a bit, and becomes more cragged, like when you first entered this region, back by the railroad tracks. And you guys would be coming from the bottom here.
You said from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Alfie is being a little ridiculous. He's asking like, "Are we there yet?"
Sai is trying to get Sam to act out that scene from Holes where where Hector and Stanley are walking through the desert. You want some sploosh? Just holds out like a regular jar of jam.
Oh man, I completely lean into it.
Wait, the terrain seems to have changed. It's time to make a perception check.
Can we all?
Yeah, what are you perceiving?
I don't know. I'm just
You're
looking
in.
around.
Oh, okay.
Nearby.
Can I perceive this guy with a crossbow like 30 feet in front of us?
Holy shit! Who's that?
Alfie runs up to him and decks him in the face.
Fred, what are you performing?
I'm
kidding,
sorry?
I'm not actually
What are
doing
you
that.
performing? You roll
Oy
performance.
I,
This is
wait,
ridiculous.
You roll performance
Oh, yeah,
again.
Fred.
I'm a really talented performer.
Yeah, so in this general area, still no sign of the railroad tracks from where you are, but the the sand dune that you were kind of following basically ended into the side of this wall over here. And you guys kind of all gather around and notice this guy, although he does notice you first. You know what? Let's see how bold he is. Let's roll. Okay, not very. He sees you guys and starts making a bit of a barking noise, and then runs off in this direction.
Orf, orf.
Alfie's terrified.
Is speaking Swedish? What?
Wait, can Alfie understand what he said? I speak Sylvan.
Let me check what language they speak. No.
Fuck.
Do they happen to speak, hold up, abyssal or undercommon?
Did not sound like it, no.
Sai is gonna clutch the leaf like tightly over their body and like start running to try to catch up with him and immediately fall out of breath. Oh my god! There's like 0% humidity here, you guys. More and more like the chocolate lady from SpongeBob.
Oh no. I go to Alfie and I'm like, hey Alfie, don't you have like a bag of the pitcher to pour water? You wanna pour some water?
Alfie holds out his alchemy jug that he was drinking out of, but he looks a little tipsy.
Alfie, I swear.
What?
Nothing. Can you turn it to water?
Yeah, it was water.
Which
he hands it to Sam.
I take a sip.
That's not water.
Hold on, I have to roll.
That's true. That's true.
Does spit water count as water?
The spit water. Ow.
It does.
Spit water. I'm rolling an attack roll on Alfie, bro.
Where's the description?
You're gonna make me pull out the manual again.
No. Hold the gallon. Liquid and is 12 pounds. Whether full of NT. Hold on. God damn it, this is so long. Okay, there's acid, there's basic poison, there's beer, there's honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, and wine.
And salt.
Okay, how many things were that? How many things was that?
I'm pretty sure it's a D8.
D8, okay. I was literally about to say water's 3.
So it is water.
It is water. Alfie's just tipsy.
Oh, it is water.
Yes, it is.
Alfie was
but
like,
now,
oh,
is
this
it
is
spit water?
Alfie was just like, oh, gross, water, and spiked it.
All right, so is it or is it not water?
It is water.
It is water.
I take a quick sip just to confirm, and then I immediately rush over back to Sai, and I'm like, hey, I have some water. Water.
Alfie's like, hey, that was my water.
Sai.
Yeah.
Water.
Water.
I start like pouring the jug.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Just where do you pour it?
Oh no, I was like offering to like pour it for you to drink. You seemed very weak.
I don't know if Sai drinks.
Sai kneels down in front of Sam and like takes the leaf, like pushes the leaf back a little so he can just pour it directly on his head.
I'm just like, okay. And I try to like imagine watering like a plant, and I start like pouring water onto Sai.
Now I'm not sure how mushrooms work really. Like to think that they like absorb it like and become like a little firmer. Their skin stops withering a little and they become like just a little like more like, and goes like, thank you.
It's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
like
no problem.
it's also like 6 ounces of water.
Yeah, it's like barely anything, but it makes a huge distance.
Oh, yeah.
A huge difference.
Yeah, and anytime. And I give the jug back to Alfie.
With your perception rules, you guys also vaguely notice that the kind of canyony area that you seem to be in is very... How do I describe this? There is a faint kind of like almost growl coming from like the earth itself. Like you feel like just a constant sort of like tremor in the earth.
Like an earthquake tremor, or
Not really like an earthquake, but just kind of like it feels like the canyon is like constantly like ever so slightly pulsating or vibrating.
There's something.
I mean, I'm gonna hit you with that classic, Colin. You know, you already know
Uh-huh.
that Arcana check.
Nothing really magical in particular. Like there's nothing nearby that's particularly like the most magical thing within any sort of distance seems to be the
Friendship
the
we
oasis.
found along the way.
The oasis. The oasis you came from. So unfortunately I don't have much for you in the way of Arcana. But again, for insight, I don't have much for you either, Marco. For insight, you don't pay it much mind, but you do get a similar sort of impression to maybe like the small, tiny like hairs that emerge between your scales, kind of like stand on edge in the same way that they would if you were under attack by a predator. That's like the same sort of sensation that you're getting, even though you don't feel like you're in immediate danger.
And the tremors were from beneath us, or were they like?
They're just like all around.
Did they wave to us from? Do I remember a specific direction it was coming from?
Yeah, I guess with like Alfie's investigation, like maybe you put your head down to the earth and your insight, it kind of feels like it's coming from the direction that guy ran. Like they felt weaker as you entered the canyon, but now as you continue moving in this direction, it feels a little bit more noticeable. Again, still nothing as strong as like an earthquake or anything like that, but just like a low rumble.
Okay, Gen's gonna go like right over here, back behind this little cliff.
Does anyone see like any other people, like maybe up on the cliffs? He says to the other characters. That's what the perception was for.
What?
No.
What about insight to see if these people are in sight?
That'd be outside.
Fred, you saw that guy kind of scramble off into the distance, and his barks kind of seemed like they weren't meant for intimidation. They seemed more like a yelp. They seem more like a yelp, maybe an alert. You can't really say for certain, but you think if there is anybody else around, that they would probably be in that direction, not out here in the general area you guys are in.
Did Marco ever get a chance to tell everyone about the Half Moon Hunters? And
I think so. I think we said that you mentioned it when you were after you came back from being pulled away.
Okay. Gotcha. Just making sure. Marco's gonna hide behind this rock. There.
Oh, I forgot to change the music. Fuck.
How could you,
Gosh darn
Colin?
it.
Actually, Marco's gonna be up a little bit.
I really thought that this was from Super Mario Strikers, and I was so hyped for like 5 seconds.
It's from a much better game.
Better game.
From what?
We said better game.
Yeah, better game.
Oh, the good Mario Strikers.
This is from Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, the Gerudo Desert.
Oh,
I guess the daytime version.
Yeah,
I think nighttime gets a different.
a little bit, yeah. So you guys are kind of like waiting here behind the rocks, but like nobody is, you wait for some time, maybe 15 minutes go by, nobody comes your way, and the tremors don't seem to get any more intense.
Alfie's just gonna walk. Cautiously, but walk. Hey guys, if I die, I promise it wasn't your fault.
There is currently a crossbow in your forehead right now.
No, he's off screen. He's not there anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
Swap with him. Why are we not just like going with Alfie?
I don't know. The guy.
Well, Alfie just started walking. I don't know if anyone else wanted to.
I guess
Now we're
Marco's
gonna force y'all
with
to.
him. Marco will go with him.
Is the tremor still going on? Was it like a constant thing, or?
Yes, it's been constant ever since you stepped into the canyon area.
Is there like anything changing with the environment as it's going on, or?
Not that you can see, nope.
All right. Again, it's just gonna sidle along this wall. Cautiously.
Fred, Sam.
Sam typed in D&D chat and Discord. He's following Alfie with the intention to help keep.
Oh,
caution.
gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, he had to step out.
No problemo. So we'll say that you guys eventually make your way up. And you guys appear kind of at the bottom of this map here, and you see that crossbow guy splayed out on the ground, dead with a arrow in his back.
Like from our side?
Did you fire an arrow?
No. but like, I mean-
Sorry, from your direction. Sorry.
Yes.
No. It's
So he looked back towards us.
basically is what it would seem, yeah.
Interesting.
Does this ladder just go to the top of this little like rock thing there, or is it go into like a different?
It goes to the top of that pillar, basically.
Alfie can read. Alfie tries to read the thing.
Read what? Oh, the sign.
Yes.
Marco is going to roll insight to see if he can just glean off of the little danger picture what the sign actually says.
So Alfie reads it. Marco, it does his thing analogous to reading, and Alfie. I'll start with Marco. Marco, what you see is you see bright, bold red letters in common, and you see a picture of what just kind of looks to be like a snake of some sort. And then Alfie, what you read is you technically read two messages. One part of it says, "Danger, do not cross private property." Scribbled out over that in like what is essentially spray paint, somebody has written, "In case of squirm, climb for your life."
In case of what?
Squirm.
I want to climb. I personally, not Sai. Me personally, immediately climbing that shit.
What's it say, Alfie? Also,
Let's,
since when can you read?
Oh, you didn't know about that. I found out how to read on the train.
Oh.
Also, let's go up that ladder. And Alfie runs up the ladder. Not climbs, just literally like horizontally on or vertically against the wall, horizontal to the wall. Vertical to the wall, runs up the ladder.
So who is on the ladder?
I just got back and saw Josh posting Minesweeper, and I'll join on high ground, I guess.
All right, Marco, do your thing. And by Marco, I mean Jeff.
Marco actually has a speed run on detecting mines.
His record on expert mode is 72 seconds.
So you guys look around this canyon. You notice that there are kind of these 5 sort of stone obelisks kind of coming out of the ground, natural formations that the canyon has kind of weaved its way around. And as a couple of you are climbing this ladder, I think I heard Sai, Sam, and Alfie. I imagine Marco's just... Are you all also on the ladder?
Marco will climb when he feels the need.
Okay, so Sam, Sai, and Alfie, I need you to make dexterity saves.
Ladder's falling off the wall.
Did you include me in that?
Yes.
Dexterity, you said?
Uh-huh.
Do I have disadvantage on that right now?
Oh,
it is bright and sunny.
We're all good. No, I don't. Don't worry.
Okay, gotcha.
We're all good. I just have half movement speed and take double damage and have -2 AC.
Yeah, no biggie. So, Alfie and Sai, you guys just started climbing, but you've managed to hop off as you feel the ladder kind of shifting backward. Sam, you don't quite have that time to react, so you are going to take...
I just hear, like, I feel the ladder shifting. I'm like, oh, yup.
But you're still relatively close to the bottom as you're climbing, so it falls on top of you. You take 2 damage, but that's it. And you hear some, like, snickering, and... Oh, that's Alfie that's up there. I was like, who is up on top of it? You hear some snickering, and you hear some more barking, and then from on top of the pillar, you see a couple goblin dudes are kind of like laughing and pointing at you from up above.
Now, it's rude to immediately make enemies. Like I have the intrusive thought of just striking them with magic, and I'm like, no, not yet.
Marco is just going to climb the rock face just up left just to get.
So you can do that. You can do that. It is quite tall. It's about 100 feet. It also curves outward at the top, like it's kind of an overhang into the canyon. So you can climb up toward the top, but you would need to make a kind of athletics check to get up and around the lip of it, because this isn't quite like a standard climbing check.
Okay, athletics check from Marco?
I know. It's more likely than you think.
It's messed up.
Only thing he was ever
need
promised was
acrobatics or athletics checks on climbing or jumping actions. So what was it, athletics or acrobatics, you said?
Well, you could do either or.
Okay.
Because you're like swinging yourself up over the lip.
Acrobatics it is then.
Yeah, you clear it.
Marco doesn't even have proficiency in acrobatics because he usually doesn't need it.
And from on top of there, you notice that each of these kind of pillars has a handful of goblin folk just kind of chilling there. Do. And like I said, they're all just kind of like looking at you and laughing and snickering.
Does Marco get like a count on everyone, on all of them there?
Yeah, these are all the ones that you see.
Okay. Marco is just going to yell out to the rest of them that there's like 2 or 3 on each of these pillars.
Can Alfie is gonna try to talk to them.
Sure.
But first, can I check to see if the dog dude is dead?
The dog dude?
The dude with his arrow in his back?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said the dog dude, and I was very confused.
I did. He barked.
You guys, I'm very sorry. I have to go.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Hi, Willow.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh. Alfie says like a quick little thing for passing, and then he looks up at the goblin and tries to see if he can get a good angle on them. That's what I meant to say.
From where you are, like for an attack, no.
Okay. What about any of the other ones?
Like
Over
I
here.
said, all of these are about like 100 feet up in the air. Like they're kind of sticking their heads over, laughing at you, but Marco is the only one that has any kind of a clear shot.
Got it. Did the ladder just tip over? Or did it like break?
They pushed it.
Did it break or did it just fall?
It just fell back over.
Oh, okay. Alfie's gonna put it up against the cliff wall.
They kick it back down again.
No, not that one. The other one, where Marco is.
Oh,
I don't think the ladder's that tall.
yeah. Yeah, these are a little bit lower than the part that Marco is currently on. Or like all of the pillars here, I mean.
Yeah, 100 feet is a lot for a ladder.
Gotcha.
No, like these
I
ones.
didn't
These
realize.
ones are 100 feet. What Marco's on is probably like 100, maybe 130, 120.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you'd be a little bit short.
Real quick,
Gotcha.
what do goblins speak?
According to the monster manual, common and goblin.
Are they, when they snicker, pointing at us, are they speaking? Like, are they exchanging words?
They're talking to each other. Yeah.
I bet. I'm gonna cast tongues real quick.
You have to touch them.
Me.
Oh, my bad.
And I'm not gonna say the line.
Bro, I go over to Alfie. Bro, why is Sam touching himself?
Alright, okay.
Well, you know, I mean, I guess he's just frustrated.
Ooh. I literally,
His eye twitches.
You hear them like muttering to themselves, and they're like, "Well, one of them escaped, but the rest of them will be fodder. Fodder, we say."
Which
I
one?
just,
What?
I
The ones
yell
that-
out.
The pillar up in front of you here. Yeah.
I yell out in Goblin. Just or actually, that's a good question. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least language should hear the target understand what it says. So I don't even yell in Goblin. I just yell to them, and I'm like, "Oi,
Awesome.
the hell did you need father for?"
They
really said the least menacing thing possible.
they look at each other, and they look back at you, and then they look at each other, and then they laugh again, and one of them pulls out like a kind of like ivory horn, and blows into the horn, and the reverberations echo off the cavern walls a bit, and you feel the tremors that you felt all this time get a little bit more intense, and things start shaking a lot more, and that is when... Did I get all of them? I did not. And that is when... There we go. You witness the floor of this canyon kind of break open as plunging through the walls, plunging through the floors, in massive arcs and surging outward are a bunch of giant-looking these things. And one of the goblins yells out, "Climb to survive if you dare." And I need you guys to all roll initiative, please.
Can I yell something back at him?
Yeah.
It's the same one that said it, right?
Yeah.
I assume it's this one or that one. Yeah, point to which one it is.
The one on the right.
This I yell out to him like, you're the first one I'm pushing out. I want you to remember that.
We won't.
Oh, you'll remember.
They always remember.
They always remember.
Alfie's gonna. Can I do something before before initiative actually starts?
Well, depends on
Alfie's
what it
gonna
is.
throw the body. Alfie's gonna throw the body after stealing the crossbow from me.
Throw the body where?
Oh, at them.
Over here.
Let me
Like away from us.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Oh no, I thought you were trying to throw
at
it up.
them.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
at
down
them.
to throw it at
Warning,
them, but I don't think
warning
that will
sign.
help us.
Just be like, that's gonna be you.
Don't worry, Marco has.
Although I'm pretty sure they're the ones that killed him.
You can make a
Yeah.
strength. You can make a strength check to try and throw it.
Okay. What is it? Is crossbow at all special?
It is a heavy crossbow.
I snagged that shit. Holy fuck!
It do be
I have
heavy.
a heavy crossbow.
10 to strength though. He doesn't go very far. He just kind of flops, maybe
That's all right.
5 feet away.
A dead body. That's still pretty good.
Well, rigor mortis hadn't set in yet.
Well, even then, like a person who, like trying to lift a person who isn't like cooperating or is just
Yeah.
is still very heavy.
I'll do a help action. I mean, shit. Oh, I thought that was the.
So,
Oh wait, where is my character?
Not on
can
the map.
someone drag mine onto the screen? I'm sorry, I had to run for a sec.
I got you.
What's going on? What are these fucking sandworms?
They were summoned by the goblins.
Worms.
The goblin said survive if you
Beams.
dare, and I pointed to one and threatened, you're the first one I'm pushing down when I get up there.
Wow. I was gonna say, oh, my bad for rolling initiative for you. I did it because I just did for Fred on instinct, but I rolled you in 20 on initiative.
Hey, thanks.
Hell yeah. Is it
So I go
magical at all, or is it just a crossbow?
It's just a crossbow.
That's fine. I just want to make sure.
Okay. So we're not gonna get started with combat here because it's already 11. But I do want to show you guys part of how this works because I'm excited about it. you may have noticed that part of your screen is blocked off. Why is that, Colin? Well, I'm happy to tell you.
Okay. That's that teacher
I
in
just
him.
figured that's just where the map ended.
No, it's because I thought if part of this, maybe you might want to entertain the idea of maybe trying to climb some of these pillars, we might need a vertical representation of that. So if you do a measurement, this is exactly 100 feet high from top to bottom.
And Marco just. I see why you wanted one check from Marco on something higher than this.
Yeah.
Wait, one of the pillars with the goblins on it.
Yeah, that's how tall this image on the right is.
Oh. You say 100 feet, right?
100 feet.
100 feet.
100 feet.
100 feet. 100 feet.
How
far?
tall are the squirms?
How tall are the squirms? That's a very good question. They're probably maybe, yeah, Mongus. They're probably maybe the size of like. So you see how they're kind of like propped up in their image, like they have like a tail segment, but they're kind of like standing upward at part. That upright part is probably as tall as like maybe two of you on each other's shoulders.
Okay.
So we could be halfway up the pillar and probably not get attacked by them.
Theoretically, but they might have something else up their sleeve. Wink.
They don't have sleeves, they're worms.
Damn it! Fuck! I didn't think of the shit!
Got you, bitch!
Yeah, but they got like tons of arms. Look at them. Jeez.
Yeah, they should really
They're
have.
not wearing shirts.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know that.
Colin, why aren't they wearing shirts? I thought that was their dress code.
I was told that the dress code was business formal. As such, I am still not wearing clothing.
I think they are ready for business.
What business do you work at, Si?
I polished my epidermis, or whatever the fuck it's called on a myconid.
The epidermal layer, I suppose, is still accurate.
Oh, I am going to roll something real quick and post it in chat.
The cuticle? What?
Ooh, okay.
What the hell?
The
Unlike
skin
that.
of the mushroom is called the cuticle outer skin.
That's
They've
weird.
got fingernails.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, no.
3.
Huh.
Do we need to worry about what that roll was called?
Next time.
Next time.
Not right now.
I actually do have to head out too, so I'm gonna
Yep.
Yeah.
go to bed.
Good shit.
See ya.